Shit.
Welcome back to some more Into the Yawning Portal. Um,
I'll just change my race real quick.
we're just coming off of a conversation where I am not a dick DM and letting my player, Trendon, go retcon an item that's only for Warforged. But anyways, who would like to recap what happened last week in our adventures in the Yawning Portal?
Not Kazric.
I will. Well, they were in a cave, and then Trenton got pushed in through the portal, and he was like, "Okay, hi." And then he got filled in that they get paid to bring relics from the past to the guy who he still doesn't know the name of because he was just kind
Elminster.
of pulled in, and he was just like, he wasn't drug along. He willingly went, and then they saw a dragon, and he kind of freaked out because he had never used any of his equipment before except on like test dummies. But they fought the dragon. We all fought the dragon. We got the dragon pretty hurt. It also hurt us a lot. But we were victors in a way because we made it run away. And we very scared because we don't know whether the dragon is going to come back to eat our asses after we took all of its gold.
Good summary. To be fair, I would also like to point out that you did hand out a number of buffs to other players, which we did not have before, which also came in handy during that battle with Nightscale, if I'm recalling the dragon's name correctly.
Yes, you are.
And a black dragon, in fact. But so I think all told, in my opinion, I thought that Trendon's introduction to the group and ability to buff a number of other people proved quite beneficial to everybody.
Yes.
So don't sell yourself short.
Thank you.
100%. There go the magic cards right off the side of the desk. All right. Oh yeah. So you guys have downtime to, yeah, pretty much Artemis. You guys have downtime to do whatever you want before Elminster's waiting for you to enter the next mission.
We made the acid vial arrow. What was it again? We made that, right?
The Alchemist Fire Arrow. Yes.
Okay, we made that.
It does say handle with care.
Here. All right. This will probably not take one downtime. It's probably gonna take a while. I want to try to add like a miniature cannon to my armor.
Okay.
By like kind of like how Iron Man has this thing where it like opens up and like the missiles come out the back. I kind of want to do something like that.
So do you have a miniature cannon?
I can buy one, I think.
Can you now? Can you?
How much is it? What the fuck is the price of a cannon? Was that a siege weapon? I'm sorry if you can hear my clicking.
Oh, clicking's fine.
I say mine are probably just as bad.
Does the cannon have a... Alright, let's look on D&D
Um.
Siege equipment, there we go.
Oh, come on. No, I don't care about your ads. Don't show me this again. All right, let's see here.
on the AC and the health, but not cost.
Hand cannon, that's a gun. Like, do you want it to be just like a hand cannon gun? 'Cause that is a
I wanted
thing.
it to like shoot mini cannonballs,
Yeah,
not like
you
a
want an
hand.
actual cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, are you talking like a 5-pounder, or are you talking like more of a swivel gun that would have mounted up near the, you know, I mean, it's got a total length of like 2.5, 3 feet. Something you could actually walk around with, as opposed to something you're going to stick out the side of an old sailing ship and try to
Yeah.
sink the
Something
Black
I
Pearl
can
with.
walk around with.
Okay, so you
You
want
said
like
a
a
lot of
swivel? You want like
numbers.
it's like it's a swivel gun.
Yeah. What is that? I never heard of that.
Hmm. All right, let's see here. Cannons. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. So. A regular swivel gun, that you would put on like on a pirate ship, I would say is going to cost you about 1,000 gold. And if you're trying to get a miniaturized version, it's going to be more expensive.
Okay. What am I dropping? 2K?
You're probably looking at least 2,500, if not three.
Okay. Last
Would the
episode, Kastrick borrowed 200 to buy a necklace of adaptation, which he didn't actually end up buying because he got the Pearl of Power instead. So that's 200 back to you.
Oh, okay.
And Kastrick now has 1,000. He's willing to loan you if you'd like to have that to add towards your purchase power.
No, it's okay. I have the money. I definitely have the money. So, would since I'm an artificer, I'm assuming I'll be like looking for some scraps. Would that affect the cost in any
If you
way?
wish to buy all the materials, I would say it would cost you the 2,500 side. If you're just buying
Okay.
the straight up can, it would be more of the 3 grand.
Yeah, he's gonna try to like make it himself.
Okay. So you spend the 2,500 gold to buy all the scraps. Are you proficient in blacksmithing tools?
I am.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a blacksmithing tool check with your, I believe that would be your strength, right? Yeah, I would
Anybody
say
want to guide him?
Ugh,
yeah.
strength.
Blacksmithing with your strength, but you get to add your
Strength.
proficiency bonus to it.
Anybody want to throw guidance at him?
Dacton
I
will.
don't know how I got it.
Dacton
Yeah,
will.
Dacton.
Good
Yeah.
old
Dacton's
good old
not here,
Dacton.
but
Come
he'll
on,
help you out.
I appreciate. Good
Well,
job.
he's reading and he'll just occasionally touch you and cast guidance.
Okay, so do I just roll a straight strength check and then add my proficiency, or is there something I can
You
do?
just if you have your smith tools, you just click the strength, and that'll automatically roll it for you.
Okay.
Oh, question real quick.
Yes.
If Kastrick were to cast enlarge on him, would that increase his? It would increase his strength and therefore help him out a little bit.
Link it for me. Also, it's 5 gold to rent the forge to be able to do this.
Okay, I'll take that out.
1 second.
Oh, I
Link
can
that.
cast. Ooh, can I cast that spell?
Doot, doot, doot.
What is that? Second level spell.
Looking for enlarge. Give me a second.
You essentially can do this when you're fully rested and are able to do whatever you need there.
Okay, I'm gonna enhance ability myself.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give myself, what is it, bull strength, so I have advantage.
Ow, you got me beat. Thinking.
Gee, so open. I'll just roll
No,
this.
am I doing that wrong? Oh, sorry there. This one, no. No.
You should be able to click the a little speech bubble, or is that what you're clicking?
I've been
I'm,
using
I'm
Beyond
trying to add the
20.
spell. Sorry, I'm trying to add the spell. I forget how to do that.
You're trying to add it to your character sheet.
Yeah.
Click
Forget how to.
click your spell tab, and then click it from the information tab and drag it over. And wait till it says except from compendium.
Okay. No, I'm not seeing it.
All right.
So I click the spell tab,
Hold on, I can do it
and
for
I
you.
just see my list of cantrips and first, second, and third level spells.
Yep. Now on the right hand side where the chat is, click the I in the circle, and then search for the spell you're looking for. Was it enlarge?
Oh. Hold on. I gotta do this and that. Okay, I'm doing something wrong here terribly. Because I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. Give me a second.
Wait, you haven't learned enlarge though.
Well, I'm also haven't learned a 4th level spell according to this, so I was trying to add it because that's what I was looking at
Okay.
earlier and realized I was limiting my own number of spells because I kept seeing magic missile get restacked as I could cast it, I could upcast it, and I was going, oh, okay, I got a 3rd level spell, but it's magic missile, so
Oh, enlarge reduces a 2nd level spell.
right. So that's what I was trying to look at.
Yeah,
and,
it's down. I added it. It's down there. So
I'm not seeing it in chat. Oh
no, it's in your character sheet now under spells.
is it okay?
And if you're trying to link what it does, you click the little, you mouse over it, and you see there's a little chat bubble and an eye. You click the chat bubble, and that pops up the description.
Okay, thank you. I finally figured out what you were saying earlier about clicking the eye and things. I had the wrong tab open.
No worries.
Thank you so much. So yeah, okay. So
Oh my god, 13. Do I get expertise in pistols or proficiency with the
Proficiency.
Okay, that's right.
Well, actually, double check because I don't think you have expertise. But no, I'm not 100%
It's
sure.
not on expertise, it's on proficiency.
Oh, okay. All right, so 12, so 13 to create your little mini cannon.
Yes.
All right. As you spend most of the day in the smithing forge, taking the ore and the bars and reducing it down to try and make this cannon, to make the parts you need to make the cannon. Unfortunately, you are not able to do it, and you lose 500 gold worth of product. You're muted if you're trying to talk, Fish.
must be.
Never even held that much gold before in his life, and then it's all gone because he kept the forge just heated a little bit too hot, a little bit too much carbon in that metal when he was folding it.
Does anyone else want to do anything before we jump into the...
I'm sorry, real quick, one last time, Brent. How do I add the spell from the list on the right to my character sheet?
So you press the I, and then you have that search bar at the top there.
Yep, and
Type...
I found spells and banishment.
Okay. So what you do now is are you on the spell tab on your character sheet as well?
Let me confirm that. Character sheet, spells tab, yes.
Mm-hmm. So now you mouse over the name banishment, it'll turn blue.
Okay.
And then you left click, hold, and drag it onto your character sheet until it says except from compendium.
Okay, when I left click and drag, the character sheet disappeared.
What? Oh, do you have it popped out?
Yeah.
That's why. Exit that and then open it up in your window first before you pop it out and then do that.
Oh, so sorry. I knew I was muted. I had to go tie something.
Oh, no worries. No worries. Yeah, so you lose 500 gold worth of materials. You didn't lose it all, but you lost some of it.
Alright, I'm still doing something stupid because I can't get the character sheet to pop when I hit the eye. I'm doing
well, you have to bring up your character sheet first.
Okay, I go to the newspaper. I open that
Yep.
for the journal entries.
Nope, you go to the I.
Oh, oh.
And then search for banishment. We'll learn you, don't
Okay.
worry. And then when you mouse
Found
over it, it
banishment.
turns blue.
Found banishment. Right.
Now left click and drag it over to your compendium, or to your character sheet, and it'll say except from compendium. It should be able to let
Right.
go, and it'll put it in there.
Okay, but like I said, when I can't figure out how to get the character sheet to stay on the screen.
You have to. I did it for you, but what you do is you exit your character sheet completely, and then you reopen it from the tab there, so that way it stays in your. Unless you have it so it automatically pops out.
No, I don't. I
Okay.
usually just go to. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for this, but you say from the tab. What tab am I going to? Oh, I click myself.
Yes, you click your character, your name, and your character sheet pops up in the screen, right?
I got a really distorted picture of my icon. Oop, that didn't work.
Open up my stream.
Oh, you're gonna make me do this.
I am. I want you to
I
learn how to do
know,
this so you know.
I know. I'm a terrible person. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Alright. Trying to do this. Where are you? There you are. Stream's open, and now I get to watch a commercial for 30 seconds.
Yeah, let me know when it's done. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I sincerely apologize. I'm trying to get this right, but it's confusing the hell out of me.
No worries.
Skip this. Oh, that's not realize I had fucking. Not tool of trades. What is it called? Tool X, not Flash of Genius. +4.
We can't find it on that list, then
Okay.
what we're
Okay.
Advertisement's over, and I see you staring at me.
All right, perfect. So I bring up your character sheet. Hit your character sheet, and then I make sure the spells tab is open.
Okay, hold on. So I go to this.
Yeah, there's a stream delay, which is annoying.
All right. So I go to the newspaper-looking icon at the top next
Yep.
to the speech bubble. I
Yep.
click on my name, Kasric.
Mm-hmm.
That opens up the bio. I click on the character sheet tab.
Yep. And make sure you're on your
It's on-
spells.
It's on the spells tab within that.
Okay.
Now I go back over to the eye. I
Yep.
click that, and when I click that, the window that had the character sheet on it disappears behind the Tales in the Yawning Portal.
It
In Roll20.
shouldn't. I don't know why it does.
It is. So hold on. All right. So I can do this. Maybe I can stack these things here. Management, drag over. All right, hold on. Let's do that. Management, drag over. Nope, it won't. It doesn't like me. I don't know why. All right. I've got my character built. I got Kasric built in D&D Beyond, so I'll cast his spells out of that. I'll work with you later off stream. Let's not delay the game any longer. I'm sorry. Did I lose you?
I hear you.
Okay. Oh, he's on the phone. Okay. All right. Let me close that. The trouble of wizards.
Trying to figure out which spells to cast.
That too, and also how to manipulate the different video screens so it actually works.
Do we want me to get 8 again?
Eight's a. Whoops, where'd I go? Why am I not on the screen?
It's like the best spell I can pick at second level.
All right, so I've added a banishment to your spell, so you have that on there now. So,
All right.
but
Thank you.
you might have to reload Roll20 or whatever. I'm not sure. It shouldn't disappear like that when you bring up your character sheet.
Okay.
So-
I'll, like I said, I'll control him. I'll track those stats through D&D Beyond, and I'll be honest. And then I'll work on this later. But thanks for showing me how to do that. So I'll
Yep,
do
yep.
it later. So let's go ahead and proceed.
All right, yeah. So anything else, Fish? Trendon.
No. I'll just. Yeah, no. I'll buy the 500 things I lost later.
Okay. All right. You guys into the Yawning Portal, and Elminster has the portal open for the next area. He says, "Ha! You guys have been doing wonderful. I can't wait to see what you guys do in this next one. It should be an exciting watch." And you see, like, all around the Yawning Portal are these makeshift projector screens, and a massive one on the back wall that just the whole tavern can see.
So he's using scrying spells to keep track of us.
Pretty much. And Durnan pipes up and goes, it is okay if you don't succeed, just saying. And he gives Elmster a sly grin. But yeah.
We do our best with everything that we're tasked to do.
I task you to not succeed. No?
I will do my
Well, this-
best as I fall in.
I'm sorry.
Hermie disappears.
Can you remind me which one of you have my trinkets again? I haven't really matched names with faces yet.
Let's see. According to the journal,
Pretty sure Artemis had them.
Artemis has.
Artemis
I have mind sharpen.
Okay.
yep, there was a and had to pay for it.
I'll look towards Artemis.
Yeah, Mind Sharpener went to Artemis and was promised 10 gold up front and 10 on end. You also gave him offered a permanent light source, which he declined because Nyx actually turns out to be useful once in a while. You gave him guidance in the form of a mechanical rose. That may have been a one-use thing.
Yeah, it was just the guidance.
You did create a bag of holding
Yeah, I'm trying
out
to.
of a teddy bear.
Yeah. I can
it's-
switch it.
You did aid for Alton, Dacton, and yourself. And let's see. Hermie displayed a new talent that none of us knew existed. You demonstrated your gauntlets doing their lightning thing, which was really cool. Nyx ran away with rope trick. Let's see. You had a mechanical dandelion that blew up casting magic missile.
Okay, so
And I think that was it.
he's gonna look around. Out of all of you, which one is the best at casting spells? I know it's not me.
Caster grins and smiles and dusts off the head of the wolf pelt he's had turned into a cloak. Actually, I really think that he might enjoy having the wolf come over the top of his head like a helmet, so he can look like a barbarian shaman.
Alright, I have a deal for you, an offer.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
negotiations. Hold on. A small table, properly sized, arrives and appears in front of you. It is covered with an orange tablecloth, has a blue runner on across the length of it. It is 4.5 feet long, 2 feet wide, and there are 4 candles lit properly, 2 greens and 2 reds on counterpoint to each other. Yes, a proper table. Go ahead.
See this ring, and he kind of pulls out a platinum ring from off his pinky finger. I can do a little something to make it so that you can cast an extra spell, or at least, let me read this. You can get another spell after casting one.
Does it require attunement?
It does, I believe. Do infusions require attunement? Okay, I'm gonna double check. So I'm actually not sure. It does not.
Oh wow, okay. Then yes, that could be something of very much interest. So yes, be happy to pay for that. What would such a ring cost?
Or let me think back to when I created it, how powerful it is. Okay. Alright. I'll say 25 gold because it's only spells that of our third level range or lower. So 25 gold.
Happily done, done, done. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. And uh, Castrick snaps his fingers. The 2 red candles go out. The 2 green candles remain lit. And he says, done, 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 done. And strikes the bargain and fishes out 25 gold in one hand and an open palm for the other.
And gives you the ring, and the ring kind of unfolds into a rose as you put it on your finger.
Oh, wow. Cool. Very cool. And what is it? A ring of spell storing?
Yeah, it's a spell refueling ring. So while wearing this ring, the creature can recover 1 expended spell slot of third level or lower.
Awesome. How many uses does it have?
It's 1, I believe.
1 per day?
Yeah, it's an action to do it.
Okay.
Once
Thank you.
used, the ring can't be used again until next round.
And ring of spell recovery?
Spell refueling ring. I'll put it in chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Everyone else starting to head through the portal?
Yeah, I'll head through.
Can I ask him what exactly we are fighting or not fighting or
Looking
That's
for?
that's part of the surprise. However, what you are looking for is a jade placard bearing the image of Zatzalaha. He's a bat-like creature. This should be fun. I'm excited. That is what you're looking for in chat. And he will conjure an image in your head, actually, of what it would look like.
Okay. That man bat. Castrick will turn. Snap his fingers. The negotiation table will disappear, and Alcine will trot up to him. He'll pick her up and then step through the portal.
Alrighty.
Trendon is gonna step in his armor, and it's clearly visible that his armor has much bigger fists this time with a lot of spikes on it. It is very different in the portal. AKA, he switched to his other armor, which I don't know the name. Defensive or guardian something armor. I don't know. Protector.
Okay.
Words are stupid.
As you step through the portal. Oh shoot. Oh man. You know how it is when you you have a phone payment plan, and when your phone gets almost paid off, it starts acting up. Yeah.
Yep.
Literally have 2 payments left on this phone. My charger port won't stay in. Doesn't want to stay on. Like, come on. 2 payments left. Anyways, as you finish going through the portal and that familiar sensation of time distortion and everything happens, you appear in the vicinity of a ruin. You're on the edge of like a forest, and there's some ruins off in the distance, but you figure you're near where you need to be, as Elminster has not led you astray yet.
Yeah.
Alright, who would like it today? And he pulls out 3 familiar roses that he used when he casted a... Three?
Would recommend that,
Excuse me.
I think Alton, Dacton, and either Hermie or Artemis.
Dacton did not go through the portal with you today.
Okay,
I don't feel like running him.
that's fine.
So
Hopefully everything's all right. Oh, I think he did say he wasn't able to play. Yep, he did.
give it to Alton, Artemis, and myself. With that aid. +5 to max HP.
Not too shabby. All right. What do you guys want to do?
You said we're in a jungle type area.
Yep,
or-
you're like on the edge of a jungle heading into. You see some old ruins in front of you. Maybe like the remnants of a temple or something of the sort.
Approach the temple, I guess.
Okay. As you head towards the, I gotta turn you up actually. Right. As you head towards the pyramid temple, you tread across cracked and overgrown flagstones, stepping over fallen and shattered pillars, pushing vines aside and briars. That's kind of accurate, Artemis. When you are nearly at the temple, the sound of creatures crashing through the underbrush comes from behind you. You turn around and see people moving through the woods towards the clearing around the pyramid. Then suddenly the earth shudders and gapes open beneath your feet, and you are falling amid the roar of collapsing masonry. Dust fills the air, and the sunlight disappears as the darkness swallows you.
Well, shit. I
That's
guess we're
not good.
starting it off well today. This is a good sign.
Oh, wait, no, that's not the right page. This is such an
Did we
odd...
have time to notice anything about the people? Were they, in armor? Were they seem to be more primitive in nature? Were they, wild, like covered in fur and things, or anything like that?
They were hooked. They were hooked. They were cloaked and hooded. I cannot talk. Holy cow! They were cloaked and hooded, so you couldn't see faces or features. But they definitely were all uniform in what they were wearing, which were like cultist-like robes. All right, so Alton, we're gonna be over here, guys. Alton, Artemis, technically Nyx. So you should be able to right-click your token, Artemis, and the multi-sided, you can switch to... If you do random, it's just going to randomly roll it, but if you choose the choose side, you can slide that little slider to the right to switch to Nyx.
There we go.
Dacton's not there. There's Hermie.
Could you close Torn Order by any chance? Unless we're going straight into initiative.
What was that?
Can you close the Torn Order? Turn Order?
Oh.
You're contaminating me?
You can double click the turn.
Yeah, double click it, it'll minimize it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Because I was like, this is in the way.
Oh,
we're
it's
over
dragging all
here.
around the screen too.
Yeah, any roll 20 window that's up, you can double click the top of it and it'll minimize it.
Finally,
It's,
gracious.
it's really good for being a DM.
Okay, I have to zoom in a lot.
Alright,
To the side. There we go.
keep this down here. Alrighty. You are in a long, narrow chamber, running east to west. Right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. In the center of this apartment is a dome shape on the floor, and the east wall is a blank faced stone door. I don't like how this isn't like, you know what I mean? It's not, north isn't top. That's really weird.
Oh, that's odd. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. It goes east to west.
Yeah. Sorry, it's throwing me off. I apologize. The west end of the room is blocked by fallen stone and rubble, apparently the result of the collapse that you guys were a part of. The two side walls appear to have several niches cut into them. The shape in the center of the chamber appears to be a small alcove, protected by a half dome with the open end facing toward the door in the east wall. This alcove is set in a recessed, shallow, tiled well, 1 foot deep and 10 feet wide. The alcove itself is 4 feet high. The recess contains some sort of display. The display appears to be a diorama depicting a hunting party of Olmen warriors in feathers and deerhide garments in a mountainside scene. Some have pulled down a stag with the aid of a dog. Another group is cleaning a small mule deer, and others have cornered a panther with their spears. A scout watches the panther from an outcropping above. He holds a metal staff with a loop in its end. It looks like a shepherd's crook. The three niches, whatever, on both the northern and the southern wall are 5 feet wide and about 3 feet off the floor. Each one contains a diorama depicting some aspect of tribal life. The 6-inch tall figures in all of the displays appear to be made of stucco, realistically and brightly painted. The scenes portrayed represent fishing, farming, religion, warfare, the creation story, and crafting. The cave-in completely blocks the west end of the chamber. At short intervals, small amounts of rubble and dirt come spilling into the room. Several large stones appear to have wedged themselves tightly, closing the collapse. So we can show this to you guys.
Oh. Okay.
Cute.
Okay.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute? Is there one of you, Kasric?
If it was, it would be proper sized. Is there a light source here? Because if there is, Nick should not be around.
No, Nyx is around. There's no light.
I'm gonna. What is it called?
Nyx goes up and goes, "There's a door over there." You hear it right behind you, Kasric. He goes, "Littles first," and he pokes you with like one finger in your back.
Let's see.
And then you hear the laughing fade off towards the other side of the room.
Okay. So, Ezra reaches into his backpack, rummages around, and snaps his fingers, and a candle lights up in his hand. Fine. Okay. Dealt with him. All right. So, is there? Okay, there's a doorway. Yes. Okay. And I'm presuming Alcine took more than 1 hit point of damage coming down here, so I don't have her.
Yeah, Elcine disappeared,
I'm
unfortunately.
not worried about it. That's okay. Okay, no problem. All right. So we've seen the little alcoves here with the little dioramas, and we're headed up to the door. What is? I'm sorry, I missed the description. What is this central depiction here? So like the sun and the moon or something? So with my candle, I will walk closer to it.
No, Artemis, you did not.
Okay.
Oh, is that the display?
Yes, that's the display.
Okay, thank you.
This is very creepy, to say the least.
Okay. So, anybody know anything about the people in this area? Obviously, I would suspect we've gone back in time again because we seem to keep going back in time to fetch these old things. And I don't recognize anybody here. And my
Depends where we are. We could be anywhere.
was it anywhere or any when, or is it both anywhere and any when?
Any, when, where.
Oh. Hmm. Well,
Is
I don't
there
think Night Skill is
any-
here.
Writing on the alcove or anything like that?
Not that you can see.
Looking at the diorama,
Mm-hmm.
can I try to like discern what where this is from.
Make a history check for me.
History. I'm gonna guide myself. Where's history? Alright, that's not bad. Four.
Excuse me.
19.
19. You have no idea.
No idea.
Okay.
Looking at the center, like looking at the statues, do they have certain shaped bases?
They're little figurines. There's no like bases.
Okay.
The center one has 12 tribal warriors, one scout, one dog, a panther, and the deer that are being attacked.
And the shepherd with the crook.
Yep.
Does the crook look like it's removable from the hand of the figurine? Because it seems odd that that's the one metal thing.
Make an
in this whole
investigation
diorama.
check for me.
Okay, I can do that.
If possible, I will guide.
Let's see. Core. There we go. Investigation. Let's see. $13 total.
13. Yeah, you kind of fill with it a little bit, and the top pops out, and it looks like a key.
Haha, for me. Okay. Well, there is a door to the east of us. If my sense of direction is not that turned around, so let's go see if there is a keyhole.
I'm gonna look around the room and make sure there aren't any like nozzles or something that allow something to pop out
Okay.
in the walls and all the ceilings and stuff.
Yeah, make an investigation check. Castrick, make a perception check for the door.
And I'm willing to also take an eye and see if the perception. Perception,
I'll
15
use-
total.
Trendon,
I'll
you
use
do
Flash
not
of Genius.
you do not see any traps.
I'm gonna use Flash of Genius.
Oh, okay.
Unless I.
What's that do?
Creature. Oh, never mind. Oh no, wait, hold on. You are another creature.
Castrick, you don't see a keyhole on the door.
Is there a pattern on the door or anything?
Actually, let me give you an actual description as you approach the door. The door is carved with the sun symbol and appears to open into the room. There are hinges on this side and scratches on the floor. There is no visible lock or handle on it, although a slight gap stretches across the top of the door. 8 holes seem to have been bored into the door. They're about an inch in diameter, but nothing can be seen in them. The door seems to be fairly thick. The lintel is arched with a keystone at the top.
Okay, so do we want to try to open this door, guys, or do you want to wait a minute and keep looking around the room?
I'm down
Hearing
to open
silence
the
for
door.
the rest of the party, Kazric
Sorry, I
feels
was
tempted
muted.
to fill the silence.
Sorry, I was muted. I'm down to open the door.
Okay, we got one other
Right
vote to
ahead.
open the door. Okay. All right. I would recommend Alton step back away from the door.
I mean,
No, you're fine,
I
Trendon.
I have that bonus if you need to make a save.
Well, actually, Kastric's going to step back to here and cast Mage Hand and use Mage Hand to take the little metal key and move it around the door or try to push it into some of the holes.
Okay.
I'm expecting something might actually come out of the holes, but there's too many of them to be keyholes. But so we'll try that first. We'll just see moving the little metal staff around the door if that activates something, or
Yeah.
one of the stones around it.
Oh, nothing happens. And Trendon, so what does that make you roll with the your intelligence bonus? Or are you not doing that? You're muted. Or gone.
I'm muted. I don't think I can because I knew the outcome, so I don't think I can. So I'll just not use it. I don't think I can use this if I know the outcome.
It doesn't say that.
I don't know. Do you know what to use?
You can
Yeah,
use your
it
reaction. to
yeah
hit
it
your
would
tele-
say you must use this feature before you know the role.
Oh,
There
okay.
are ones that say that specifically, so you could use that right now if you want to. You don't have to use it if you
Alright.
don't want to, but you can if
I'll
you want
use
to.
it.
Okay. What's your
Yeah, so
intelligence?
it's +4, so it's a
Plus 4.
17.
16.
8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
17.
So with the 16, you do not detect any traps.
Okay.
Um. Yeah. You put the key in the different holes and whatnot. Nothing happens, Castrick.
Okay. Let's return to the diorama next to me and see if there's something maybe around the base of it or somewhere around the diorama itself. So I'll do an investigation check around the diorama, see if there's someplace this key might fit something within the diorama.
Okay.
I will cast guidance.
Thank you.
And I will assist you in looking around the.
All right. So investigation check with advantage and guidance.
Excellent.
Unless you want to roll a separate roll for me.
It's up to Castrick. I can do it separately, or we can do it together.
I think I get a +6.
Investigation for me is a +4, so no.
Okay, I will. Castrick rolls with advantage
Yeah.
plus the.
Guidance.
Yep. And do I right click it or just click it twice?
Just click it twice. So then add a D4 to it.
So total of 18.
Alrighty. Checking around this diorama in the center. There's no keyhole.
Okay. Is there a shepherd in, or anybody holding a metal implement in any of the other 6 dioramas?
Looking at them, no.
Okay.
The door was locked, correct?
Well, I haven't actually. I presume the door was locked. I never tried to just push the door and see if it would open.
Well, the door opens into the room you discovered, based on the way that the hinges are.
Okay.
But
All right. We'll use Mage Hand and attempt to pull the door open.
yeah, the door does not open.
Okay. So. Okay, a little stumped here with this one. So
break
have a
it?
key, but don't know what it goes to.
Are there any
Get down.
keyholes on the diorama?
No.
I think we just checked for that.
Yep.
Or like on like the? Is this on a platform? Or is it just the diorama?
Yeah, it's on a platform.
Okay.
But between all the investigation checks, there are no keyholes on the diorama or in the little alcoves.
Okay.
And there's no other metal things that could possibly be additional keys.
Nope.
Okay.
He's always breaking it.
Yeah, but why make a door you can't open, and why would you have a key in a room if you can't get out of the room that you made the key for? But
You know.
I don't know if the key actually fits that door, but but keys go to locks. Locks open things. Keys control locks that keep things locked. So why put a key in this diorama if it doesn't have a special meaning or some special use in this area? It had to be significant enough they wanted to include it in the diorama by hiding it kind of in the diorama, but they still made it obvious so you could find it in the diorama. So therefore, the key has to be important for some reason, but it's also going to be something tied to the diorama.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why give it to the shepherd? So
Maybe it's important for the door on the west side.
maybe that's possible.
The one that was caved in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Does
you'd
the
enter in from the
diorama
east
rotate?
side.
You try to move it, it doesn't move.
Like, think about it. You'd enter in on the east side. You'd see the diorama. Maybe there's a little ritual you do, and then pick up the key, and you would continue down the path. You know, maybe offer a prayer or something.
Right, I understand that. Or the shepherd's leading the way, but so the shepherd's important to these people, whoever they are, and wherever we are. But we have a key, so obviously we can't go through the the collapse, we have to go through that door somehow. So the question is, how do we get through the door? The other question I would ask is, what are the 6 holes? Is it 6 or 8 holes? There's a series of holes in the door. Mr. DM.
I'm sorry, what was that?
There are a series of holes drilled into or bored into the door on the east wall.
Yes.
And there's 6 or 8 of them.
8.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna be stupid. Castrick walks over to one at a proper height, and with his candle holds it up in front with his head to the side to see if the candle light causes anything to come out of the hole.
Oh, you do have a candlelight, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Roll a percentile for me.
Roll percentile. Uh-oh. Welcome back, Artemis.
Wait, how did you light the candle?
Prestidigitation.
Okay, never mind.
I am a wizard.
Yep, never mind.
You want the
How
roll
far
or
does
not?
Nope, I don't need the
candlelight reach? That's the question.
62.
No, you didn't. You didn't need that. So, sorry.
Okay.
A
problem.
candle is 10 feet.
Yeah, so Castrick's been carrying
5
around with him.
5 foot dim, 10 feet wide. So if you stay, if Artemis stays far enough out of it, it'll still be Nyx.
He is outside of it.
Yeah, just click choose side and just do the slide.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep.
I'm just keeping Nyx away from Castrick.
It's effective.
Okay, so Castrick returns to the door, and then we'll hold the candle in front of one of the holes at a proper height, and see if the light source causes anything to happen from the hole.
Nope.
Okay, then we'll try to look into the hole and see what's at the end of the hole.
Just you can just see into the hole, and it's still the door. Oh, there's nothing in any of the holes.
Do the holes go through the door?
No.
Okay, so they stop at some point,
Oh, correct.
and there's nothing inside the hole. It's not like one of those, you have to everybody stick a hand in the hole and everybody pull at the same time and the door
And
opens,
no,
kind of thing.
no, this isn't the the Temple of the Scorpion King.
Just checking.
Roll an intelligence check for me though.
Okay. How stupid is it to stick your hand inside a hole? Okay. Like intelligence.
Okay. You're an intelligent young small guy.
I am a gnome and
Yeah,
we are quite crafty.
You're a crafty, intelligent, normal sized being, according to yourself. Proper size. My apologies.
Proper size. Thank you.
Gauging the radius of these holes and whatnot, pythons or something similar could probably be driven into these holes.
Okay. So all right. So we need something we can push into the hole, and then we could climb up this thing, or pull on it, or. All right. Anybody have climbing gear? We need to push something into these holes. Who has pitons? Pythons.
10.
10. Wonderful. Well, we need 8. So get to hammering, Mr. I want to be a blacksmith. We got to build up those arm strength. 'Cause until you're properly, bulked up, we're not going to be able to get you that cannon you want. So I shall stand to the side and hold a candle for him. So a little bit of his way as he muscles his way into this.
Alton is gonna pick up one of these like small rocks from the rubble, and he's gonna make it one of his, what is it called? Words. His tinkering thing, his magical tinkering, and he's gonna make it light so that it shines light for 5 feet.
Did I
Or I
put
guess
Decton
he
on the
doesn't-
board?
Huh?
Did I put Decton on?
Accent, yeah. Poof. Down into the. Oh,
Or I guess I don't need it since I have dark vision now. Well, I'll still use it. So I have a 5 foot radius of light on me.
Okay.
And then I will just start hammering pythons into the holes.
Gastric, your thing is 10 feet, right?
5 foot normal and 10 foot dim, but I have dark vision.
Right. So,
How much do Eyes of Night give you?
Dark vision.
And how much dark vision?
60 feet, I
Oh,
believe.
60. Yeah, 60 feet.
60 feet. Alright, so I have 60 feet.
oh, that gray's not really bright enough to see. There we go. All right, so the yellow radius around both of you is your 5 feet of bright, and then
Okay.
that gray circle for you, Castric, is the rest of that candle radius.
Okay, thank you.
All right, yeah. So to drive the pythons in, I need strength checks for how many you're putting in.
Just
Like I said, we got to bulk up trend in here, so let's get to swinging.
alright, so what is that? 10 strength check?
Or there's
Or
8.
not 10. 8? Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna try to put an 8 in the holes, so.
Alright. Guide myself. No. Can somebody possibly help me? I'm not that strong.
Kendrick,
I will
Alex,
say
this is also
Castric's
the-
helping you by like holding the candle light for you, even though you have the bright light as well.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll with advantage. you only need 10.
Oh my god.
You
Alright,
only
we're
need
starting
10.
off strong.
Okay.
Starting off
Yep.
strong.
Good.
Alright, that's a 16.
Well, if you roll under 10, then roll the d4. Otherwise, just start rolling your strength checks, just to make it a little bit quicker. Yep,
Alright,
perfect.
10 exactly.
So there's 2.
No.
19
You good?
or 18.
You good? You good?
7. Alright.
You technically have advantage, but even with the guidance, it'll be a 10. So go ahead. That one's good.
I don't know why I rolled that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, you got a 10. That works.
There you go.
Man.
Idiot.
So 2 more.
Alright, wait, advantage.
So you have advantage technically. So roll 1. Yep. Now
And then
d4.
D4. Okay, please. Please. Literally, please. Alright, there we go.
Yep. Okay. So that one's good.
Nice.
1 more.
How many more? One more?
Yep.
Can we get a nat 20 for the last one?
No.
Or advantage?
Failure.
5.
Uh,
Alright, D4.
so the last one you are unable to get in, unfortunately, even with the
Alright, that's
d4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I'm gonna
It's
do my
wiggly.
thing. I'm gonna do my thing again.
Okay.
It's wiggly.
So that
Like-
gives you at least a 1. So it's good.
So, yes. Flashy genius.
Yep, that'll give you 13 on that one. So all 8 of these you push in, you hammer them in, and
Realize
then
if you wedge 2 together, they'll make it fit.
so it's good to go. You guys, you grab onto these pythons and you start to pull the door and just creaks, and it opens, and you are free to go.
He looks around like, I didn't fuck up. I almost fucked up, but I didn't.
And wow, good job. Okay, so we now have this little metal key that goes to something, but we don't know what.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Well, Castric will slip it into a scroll tube he keeps, or one of his pouches, and hang on to it so we have it for later. Right, and where would all you bigs be without me?
The stone walls of this corridor are carved to resemble a stack of bamboo-like logs. The passage slopes down from a single door on its western leg, the lintel of which has been crafted to represent a stylized cavern entrance. It leads to double doors of beaten bronze, worked to resemble a forest of seaweed. So once you go around the corner, you'll see the other side.
Castric will step far enough away that Nyx can pass through without revealing, because it's dim light in that gray area, so that won't affect Nyx.
No, you can.
You cut out.
You cut out.
Oh no, you can go first.
No. The proper
I
sized people
insist.
solve the door puzzle. The bigs can go first.
Who knows what we would do without you?
Castor goes through first and stands here with the candle lighting the whole doorway.
Do we think we'll need my teddy bear again?
Soon, if not now. But
Okay.
yeah.
I just don't wanna. I can only do so many at one time.
Oh, I don't think it's immediate. We may need it at the end, but if this takes as long as it did the last 2 adventures, you have a while till we need your teddy bear. Okay. Who's going down the corridor first?
I will, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go like right next to him.
Okay.
Because my AC is very high now.
Are these doors?
Yeah, there are
Here's the
doors
problem
that
is,
seem to
right-
be stuck in the wall.
If Nyx does not go ahead of Kasric now, he's gonna turn back to Artemis by the time he passes Kasric. So I'm giving Nyx the option to stay himself. Otherwise, he's gonna screw himself in a minute.
Well, also, Hermie being the only one in this party that doesn't have dark vision now, he's using the bullet lantern that Artemis gave him, which is basically giving 60 feet of bright light in front of him. So
Yeah.
I thought we
I think
got eyes of
I think
light.
it also gives you 10 around you, but maybe not. I don't actually. I think it is only in a direction.
Look at the door.
It's a door.
Try opening it.
Yeah, the door opens.
Aren't you all curious as to where these doors are? Could be something.
Is this water?
Yes.
Nyx, you're audibly cutting in and out.
You and your light voice for Nyx.
I can't help it.
I know. I know.
I
This room is constructed of large stone blocks, buttressed in the corners. The walls are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor in a thin coating. To the east and the west may be seen stone doors recessed in the wall, and to the north a set of stairs leads down. In the center of the chamber sits a large polished boulder amid a pile of smaller rounded rocks. The boulder is 5 feet tall and colored brown with dark streaks and spots. Leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff. In the mud around the base of the boulder is a moving shape looking like a crayfish. It is facing you and seems to be aware of your presence.
pull up my hood and I'll
Okay.
step forward.
Does it seem it's aware of our presence, but does it look hostile?
It does not seem to be hostile.
It's not mad at us yet, but I don't know how long that will be. Looking at the muddy, watery area, does that look to be difficult to pass through?
Not necessarily difficult
Okay,
if you take your time.
okay. Does it have eyes?
It does seem to be looking at your direction.
Okay, because it just said aware, so. I don't like this, but I guess we have no other choice. Actually, can I try to... Oh, because... Is it clear what the creature is?
Yeah, it appears to be a crayfish.
Okay. Would I be able to determine, like, what breed? Like, what type of, like... I don't know what word it is. Does it...
It's a crayfish.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because you know how, like, dogs have, like, different breeds?
no,
like cats?
it's just a crayfish.
Okay.
Really, really big crayfish.
Yep.
Yo, bring that to a seafood boil.
Don't
You got a
don't want to
meal,
find
bro.
that one in the fishing hole.
Yes, you do. That's a whole meal.
That'll feed a good family of 4.
It's bigger than you.
That's a
I'm-
meal.
I'm hung.
You can fish for a man or teach him to fish. Alright, I'm gonna.
All right, Caswick will enter the room and move away from the crayfish.
I'll wave at you.
Alright.
I'll wave it. Hey.
Enter the room and move away from the crayfish as well.
And I believe that Alton just moved his way around the room on the outside wall.
Pretty close.
Okay, so try to follow in the squishy footsteps that he's leaving behind him. Now there's a
There,
door
big
here.
guy.
There's a door here to the east. Is that correct?
Yes.
Top of the screen. Okay. Did we want to check that door?
Probably.
I'm sorry. And the other the stairs across from us on the north side, did they go up or down?
They go down.
They look like they're going down.
Okay.
Okay. And my final question for Caswick immediately. You said there's a metal rod of some kind sticking out of this rock in the middle.
Looks like there's a bamboo staff there.
A bamboo staff. Okay.
Yep.
Does it? Well, I don't even have.
Nyx is gonna cast speak with beasts or speak with animals.
Link that for me, please.
I don't have detect magic.
Oh, excuse me.
I can do this. I am. Do we think we want that bamboo staff?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Yeah, I guess technically you do understand it. So, as you cast your ability, you hear the noise that this crab was making. You actually now understand. It says, "Who are you? Who dares to enter the chamber of the guardian? You had better go, or I will have to discharge my sacred duty. Be off with you before I lose my temper."
Oh, calm down.
Yeah, it doesn't see you, but
We're only here to pass by. There's nothing of importance in here that we want to bother you with. If we're on our way quickly, will you leave us be?
yes, now go.
Which way would be the quickest?
I do
Other
not.
than where we came, because there was a landslide behind us and we can't seem to get out.
What's a landslide?
Rocks, many rocks.
I do not know. I know only of this area.
Well, think of not being able to leave this room. It's the same thing. We just want to go forward.
I do not know what forward is.
Ah, I see. Well, do you have any sense of where the best way to leave this room is if you were one of us? I know that's hard to comprehend.
No.
Well, leave us time if you give us... If you give us a bit of time to figure out which of these 3 doors to leave through, we will be on our way without any quarrel.
It responds, "Do not approach me or my charge."
Where is your charge? Can you point towards it?
It points at the pile of rocks in the center of the room.
Ah, I see. And it can't see me, right?
No, I mean, it knows the voice was coming from that area, but it cannot see you.
Okay, Nyx is gonna sneak towards the rocks to about here and take a closer look as to what may be why it's protecting this area. Any light or any triggers or, anything unusual other than a rock pile.
Nope, just the rock pile and the bamboo staff.
Gonna move around If you excuse me, I'll go around this side. And he's gonna go down to this door down here.
Okay.
Nixie's gonna go, we don't have much time here, so let's figure out where we'd like to go. Every...
Are you opening that
Oh.
door?
No, I'm not
Okay,
opening the
okay.
door yet. Oh, and don't go towards the rock pyre in the middle unless you'd like to have some sort of fight with him. I guess he's gonna check out this door for any traps.
Okay, investigation check. Okay, there do not appear to be any traps.
Well, anything up there?
I will go to this door and listen to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Perception check.
And that's Hermie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Listening at the door, you do not hear anything on the other side.
I don't hear anything going on up here.
Alton, do you detect anything down the stairs?
I mean, I don't see anything down the stairs. Or do we want to go up the door? Or do we want to go? I'm kind of leaning stairway.
Yeah, that way if we...
There's a door down here.
Ah. Hmm.
Yes, I know there's a door down here.
No, I mean down by me.
Oh, down the stairs?
Yes.
Alton, the landing at the foot of the short flight of steps is filled with mud and silt that partially blocks the door leading north. The door is meant to open inward, for there are hinges on this side and a large grip to pull on.
If that door would be difficult to open, then I mean, wouldn't it be more intelligent to open one of the doors up here first and then go down later?
We could
Because it would
try.
be a lot of work and effort to probably dig that out, possibly, and then we'd have to go back and open one of these doors anyway. So
Plus,
And
we need
Nick-
to leave this room quickly in order to not cause the giant crayfish to attack us.
Nix is gonna open his door.
Okay.
that's the western door.
Well, it seems like a set of stairs and another door down.
the top one.
You're opening the top one, you said?
I'll
Oh, no.
open it.
Okay.
I asked about the top one.
Looks like a corridor that curves and a door on the right.
The walls of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in spots on the southern wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was built.
I am so curious as to what it's protecting.
Okay. I don't know. Say we check out the slimy corridor first, and then come back here if we have to. And Nick, I'm not saying we can't find out what that thing is being guarded is, but that'd be very interesting. But maybe we do it smoothly afterwards before we just kind of launch into attacking everything we see in here.
You can leave it with me.
Can I just leave you with it?
Oh. That would be fun.
Okay. So Kastrick votes that we go east toward the top of the screen into this corridor here with Hermie.
Think we should all stick together in the spooky cultist cave?
Yes, I believe so.
He's gonna start ripping pieces off of his armor, and he's gonna cast Long Strider on himself. Alright, that is much better. A pinch of dirt.
Nix, what is it that makes you invisible in darkness? Can you just link that for me real quick?
It's just dark vision. Anything with dark vision, it's a gloomstalk. Umbral sight.
Thank you. Okay. Alright, so that changes things a little bit.
Yeah, if something has true sight or tremor sense or
Blind sight.
blind sight, it can
Yeah.
see me.
So the crayfish was able to detect you, and as you started to move, so we'll just say you didn't do this, but as you started to move this way, he's like,
Yeah.
he would have told you to back away, and then you would have just gone
Okay.
around, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
I didn't want to pick a
yep.
fight at that
No,
point.
no, I know you didn't, and that was on me because I didn't realize that blind sight saw you as well. Okay.
Yeah, no. Blind sight, true sight, and tremor sense
Okay.
are the
That's what
three.
it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for saying that, because now I know what I wanted to do. Trendon is gonna, like, stomp his foot on the ground, not hard enough to make, like, the water splash, but, like, enough to see if this thing has tremor sense.
Okay. You stomp your foot on the ground. Doesn't seem to. It just looks at you curiously, but doesn't seem to be hostile or anything.
Okay.
Alright, so you cast Long Strider. Okay.
Yeah.
I opened the door for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I will take the first step into the door around the corridor,
Okay.
and I will start walking up towards the door here.
Yep. It's not a door. It's a stone block that the water has eroded away like the edges of it, so you could actually probably try to push it in.
I probably can't, but somebody stronger probably can.
That's me, totally.
Casper will advance a little beyond Hermie and light the area.
I can give it a shot, but I don't like just looking through. It looks like we can see some little bit from between the cracks.
Do you want me to try and open it?
I mean, looks like two people might be able to try to push it at the same time. It seems a wide enough door. Or block.
Just stupid question. Does it look like if you push that, the ceiling's going to fall on you?
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not doing something stupid like knocking out a support pillar.
Ceiling caves in.
I mean, we already did that once.
You guys what? Okay, never mind.
Am I correct in thinking that two people can try to push this block down?
You can certainly try. Man, you guys have nobody that has any strength in the party.
Ooh, Trendon is all you need, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna break the meta here real quick.
Kasric moves further away.
According to the module, it takes 4 characters with a combined strength of 48 or higher to be able to push that block to be able to move it.
Yeah, we do not have that.
You guys do not have that.
I think I'm the strongest one here with 8 strength.
So,
Yeah, I have an 8. Kasric has an 8.
I have
So-
13.
I'm
Kirby
going
has an
to
8.
say that
Oh wait, I can enlarge somebody.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I'm going to say with the 5 of you trying, I will allow it because Kastric is proper sized.
Thank you.
You guys are able to push the block with the 5 of you pushing together because I don't want to put a section of this game off because you guys are not strong enough.
40 strength.
You need 48 strength.
48.
48.
Yes.
That means we need a barbarian, is what
1, 2,
it's
3,
saying.
4,
It's
5.
like you need a barbarian or a fighter in your
No,
party.
you just need
to
4
do
of
this.
you to have at least 10
10
strength or
Yeah,
more.
but if you have a barbarian or a fighter, you
Yeah.
probably have like 16 to 18, maybe 20 for one person, and then you have like 3 other people that can
Yeah.
be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I try not to
Like-
break immersion as much as I can, but like this is just
But it's
just
like, sir.
hilarious.
48. I would have to use like 5 spell slots.
Damn it! I knew I should have picked up the belt of giant strength.
All right, Kastric, real quick for that area, let me just give you a description. Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
This staircase goes up for only a few short steps, and then it seems that the rest is filled with clay and stone rubble. There you go. There's your description.
Thank you. All right, so seeing all 4 of the bigs straining and struggling to move the block, Kasric will force his way to a proper site, lean his mighty thews into this, and shove the block out of the way for all of them because they're just not capable of doing that without him.
Yep.
That's
and
how
I'll-
the journal's going to read. So if you don't like it, suck it up.
I believe it. Beyond the plug that you guys just pushed is a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on the west and east sides. To the south are double doors of bronze with glyphs worked into their faces.
I'm sorry, one more. Okay, I see. Nope, I'm sorry. One more time. Could you read that?
Hold on, I will do this for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
I can go in first.
Okay. The glyphs will be interesting to Kasric once he sees them and trying to figure out if they're magical or that. So I will. Do they look magical once Kasric sees the glyphs?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay, can do that. Because the last time I saw a glyph or detected a piece of magic, it kind of blew up in our faces, quite literally. I'm very ashamed that I did it. Okay, Arcana check. Oh, I rolled a natural
They-
freaking 1. Are you kidding me?
They don't appear to be magical.
Oh, jeez. Where's Dacton?
He is
Like what
laughing in the Yawning Portal right now.
Yeah.
Also, the glyphs are not in a language that anyone can understand.
Get real. Dacton's reading a book about how to laugh.
The Sensible Chuckle book.
Actually, I don't like these faces or turns. Are we fighting undead?
Not that we know of.
Oh,
As far as we know, there were.
it's been a reoccurring thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, isn't that part of adventuring all the time? I mean, we did see the cultists with their robes and hoods upstairs, and they all seem to be kind of wearing the same thing in motif. And I mean, where do cultists really ever go and order these things? And isn't that something we could like track if the government and the king wanted to get rid of cultists? Would you just go to all the fabric makers and say, hey, if you get an order for 50 robes, then they all have like a big black flaming eye on them? Wouldn't you like come and tell the king, hey, I just got an order for 50 magic robes? They're all matching. That maybe somebody's starting a cult that you want to go investigate. Doesn't that seem like a really easy way to kind of get rid of cults? And why would cults be that stupid to ever go and order things all together like that? And do they have to order them in proper sizes and like big sizes, or would they just be,
Maybe they don't order them in bulk. Maybe they order them as new members join.
Yes, well, anyway, but when you're starting up, would it be kind of a small order? But anyway, Kasric would like to ritually cast Detect Magic,
Okay.
because I can do that, and not have to burn a spell slot, and see if there's anything magical within this room, or within his range of detection. So, 1 second. Spells.
And then link to tech. Oh, perfect.
There you go. I'm working on it.
Yeah,
working
no,
on it, I'm
sorry. Sorry. Okay. You cast your 10 minutes goes by as you feel your senses reach out. There's definitely magical items on your compatriots. You can, if you move out just a little bit into the hallway, you can sense Nyx with his magical items. But there is nothing other than your party members currently.
Okay, so I'll move another step into the room and look around. Let's see, it's within 30 feet of me, so I'm covering the whole room at this point.
Yeah, nothing in this room is magical. It doesn't go through the walls.
1 foot of stone.
Yeah, and
So
there's
if
definitely
the doors are thicker than 1 foot.
The doors are bronze.
1 inch of common metal. Okay, so I can get through them. Okay.
Yep. So the doors are bronze. The walls are stone. So nothing in this room is magical, and you can't sense beyond this room.
Okay.
Into the other room.
All right.
So.
Okay, but I also know the glyphs are not magical.
Correct.
So they're not. It's not a magical trap if there is a trap. So okay, so there's no magical trap here that I can detect. But I also cannot sense what's beyond the doors. So I will happily step back and allow someone to go and try the doors. And I'd like to maintain concentration so when we get into the next room, I can continue this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get it for up to 10 minutes.
Yep.
I will try the doors. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself just in case, and then open the door.
All right. As you go to open the door's locked.
Is there a small keyhole with this little metal shepherd's crook would fit?
There is a keyhole.
I offer the shepherd's crook.
Mm.
And I presume that's Trendon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the door and make sure it's not trapped before I try to put this key in.
Make an investigation check.
With a guidance?
Or perception, either or.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Oh, it's the same thing.
Okay, you did have guidance, so I'll allow you to roll the d4 for that.
7.
Okay. Looking the door up and down, does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. I'm going to try the key.
The key does not unlock this door.
Okay, that's cool. So cool. I can try breaking into it since the key didn't work.
Keswick will accept the key back and say, Chief, we only had someone in the party who had lockpicks that could attempt to lockpick it.
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's wonderful.
Alright, go ahead and make a dexterity check with your thieves' tools.
Alright. Okay, we have to do this. 'Cause I can't do it on my own, which is really... Alright, guidance. Because I'm really bad at this game.
You put your thieves' tools into the keyhole to try and start to do the lock, and you feel the pins move and snap. You have lost your lockpicking.
That
you know
sounds
what?
like something familiar. Hey, Artemis. Would you like someone more skilled to take care of?
Oh, hey, Nix, could you come look at these doors real quick?
Sure, put out that light.
Castrick puts out the candlelight.
I will point the.
You'll feel like a brush as he walks past.
And then just walks off the way with his light.
Castrick relights the candle.
Well, it's dim
Now
light,
it's-
so he's
now
not. It's
well,
dim
it's
light,
Artemis,
so.
yeah.
Well, is Artemis
Well, if you
Artemis
think-
in dim light?
If Artemis is dim light, yeah, it needs to be darkness.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, I can take a try at this if you'd like me to.
Certainly.
I love it.
You want any guidance added?
$16.
He guided you, so roll a d4.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
Wow, that D4 keeps coming to 1 all
Yeah.
that while.
It's
Yeah.
it's a little bit tougher because you have to first remove the leftover lockpick that's inside the door. But after a couple minutes, you are able to open the door. Roll a percentile for me. The lower, the better.
Oh, it's good.
Just get in.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no!
Unfortunately, due to the fact that you had to mess around with the other lockpicks, you weren't able to catch and disarm the small little trap on the other side of the door.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, never mind. It already happened because of the natural one. So you open the door, and you see. So just ignore everything I said. I apologize. It's gonna make a difference in a minute. Behind the doors is a chamber cut out of the rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise from the corners, brown shot through with black, and triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table, covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs. Opposite the entrance, a battle axe is embedded in the wall 6 feet above the floor.
Well, that's not what we're looking for, but that's an interesting shadow for that thing to have.
Okay.
I wouldn't like to go too far
Okay.
in there.
Yeah. Okay, since the doors are open, do I detect any magic items
Magic items?
within 30 feet because I'm still concentrating on my spell?
Nope.
Okay. So, but you said there's a sarcophagus. What is this big gray thing in the middle?
Table, giant's table, I believe.
Okay.
I'm starting to see a trend of there being a weapon in a room, and I'm starting to think that we need the weapons, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, but we're supposed to be finding a jade plaque with an image of the bat creature on it. We're not supposed to be looking for weapons this time.
I don't
We can
mean
find weapons if we do, but the
How-
thing we're looking for is the jade plaque.
How
I don't
tall is
mean-
the ceiling?
Hold on, let me just pray on the other one. Why doesn't it say?
1,000 feet,
No.
-5 feet.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, it's proper, almost proper sized.
Versus-
I'll say high ceiling. We'll say 50 feet.
Artemis is gonna be right back, and he's gonna float off the ground and float in and directly up.
Yeah. You are in
Was there-
darkness.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. With the natural one, you said we triggered a trap of some kind?
Maybe.
Maybe, okay.
Artemis, or next I should say, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Good. There it goes. Get poisoned. Ooh,
Okay.
maybe not.
Nothing happens.
+4, by the way.
Why plus
Well,
4?
nothing happened to anything.
Plus 1d4.
He is not within range of you. He flew up.
Oh, okay.
So he's up like 30. Well,
Ah,
so yeah,
okay.
30 feet in the air right now.
I didn't
above
realize it was
this.
that. Okay, I thought it was just.
All right. So, hold on. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative for me, because stuff happens frequently.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's just-
stuff happens frequently.
Because I don't want you guys to just be like da 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 da, and then, you know.
Right, I understand.
So.
Okay, so I click on my character,
Yep.
Yeah, I just did that accidentally.
Yep. All right. Trending.
trying to
But I-
avoid that. Core initiative roll.
I got you, Trending. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
All right. 17.
I will be right back. I'm going to Google.
Go ahead, Artemis. Hermie, you got a 7. Castrick had a 13 point.
17.
Oh, that's right. You have advantage. I forgot. I saw the first roll and I didn't see you on there originally, so I thought you messed up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So Artemis, we'll say you making that save is the end of your 6 seconds, essentially.
Okay,
Alton.
that's fine, yeah.
Alton, is there anything you would like to do?
I don't hear anything. He just flies up.
Yep.
I guess I'm just gonna step forward, stand there. That'll be it.
Okay. Hermie, anything you want to do?
I will take a step into the room behind this pillar here.
Okay.
And then just kind of be on alert in case anything pops out.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Before you guys enter, I'm going to give you guys this. You notice that there is a green swirling gas within the room, and it doesn't leave through the doors. So I'm going to give you guys that.
And it's
It's-
from the ceiling. It's from the ceiling to the
It,
floor.
it's in this entire room.
Oh,
And you see, what's your passive perception?
mine's 15.
Yeah, you usually see some broken like glass shards on the floor right behind the door, like something fell down and broke. So because you guys aren't in the room, Castrick, you with your detect magic, this gas is definitely magical.
Okay, I will inform the group there is something magical about the gas in front of us. I have heard in my studies there is spells that cause a noxious cloud of gas to appear. No, Nix, it's not from eating beans. I know he's going to say that. But anyway, so if we can figure out how to disperse the gas, or we give it enough time, it'll eventually kind of fade out on its own. But it's a small area, but you can get nauseous and sick if you have to go through that gas cloud area, and it's not good to go through. So
Make an Arcana
would
check for me,
recommend-
Castrick.
Oh, so many checks.
I know. I'm not sorry at all.
And what would all these big feet doing if I wasn't around here to help them keep them safe? and stuff?
We'd probably be killing.
Yeah.
Level
You
13.
you don't recognize the signature that this is giving off. Like, it's old. It's really old.
It's old magic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've heard something similar. I didn't say I knew
Yeah.
exactly.
No,
what
I
it
was seeing like how if you were closer. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Joe Hermie did not enter the room. I think he held back.
Yep,
once
no.
The gas was
Everybody held back because I'm not gonna do it to you guys. I thought it was colorless, and then I read on more, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right, so yeah, so this gas is just encircling this room.
Well, in that case, I some gases are so we need to find a way to get rid of the gas, correct?
I mean, would think possibly if we can figure out how to either move it or like a gust of wind or something like that, maybe we could, cause it to disperse and not be such a bad thing to walk into, um, uh, or burn it off like morning mist kind of thing.
Okay.
Um, I would like to create bonfire in there, see if it's flammable and it can kind of just burn itself out.
Okay, you create bonfire in there, and nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
Is it through your skin, or do you have to inhale it? Do you know?
Well, the spell I was told about when I was in the academy to study magic and wizards, it was something about you had to inhale it, I think, but I didn't really study it very well. I just remember hearing about it, but I thought it was kind of very noxious. Um, uh, and I wasn't interested in clouds of stinky gas, so I was more focused on more interesting things. Um, so no, I don't really remember if it was either had to touch you or if you had to inhale it. But I don't know if holding your breath is going to get you through that. So you could be
Okay.
sick, you could be hurt. It might just make you see your lunch and breakfast again, which I don't know.
Brendan is gonna put one of his arms in the grass because he's very curious.
Nothing seems to happen to your arm.
Okay. He's gonna leave it in for like a good 30 seconds.
Nothing seems to happen.
Alright, do you have to inhale it from what I see? Bells. I don't think I have anything to help.
If Castric uses prestidigitation, which will create a puff of wind, can he blow this stuff away? I can link the spell. It just says it's a harmless sensory effect such as shower sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes. It's not like it's
Probably
a
won't be
wind
strong
spell.
enough.
Okay, so yeah, had to check, wasn't sure.
No, we just all do it
Um,
at the same time.
Okay, but this does seem to be some kind of magically created cloud, right?
Yeah.
Nix, does the cloud seem to extend through the entire area, or is it just somewhere around this door?
Oh, I can. Well, hold on a second. I'm not next at the moment.
You should be.
No, because he's not in the room.
No, I'm not in the
We
room.
we
yet.
retconned that because he
pulled
would
me
have
back.
he would have seen
okay.
the green gas and probably not gone in immediately.
Castric will cast Counterspell at 3rd level.
Counterspell?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level spell. So Castric cast Counterspell on the guess. Just see if
Okay.
he can dispel it.
Nothing happens.
Darn.
Do you can you counterspell air?
If it was a magically created cloud, then whatever magic created it, I think could
Like
be
you would know that
counterspelled.
you could counter
No, you
spells
have
as
to be
being
there for
cast.
the-
You would need something like
Yeah.
dispel magic.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So
Castric would
kind
know
of
this.
on that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Castric would
so
know that.
I wouldn't have done that, right? And I don't think I have dispel magic.
Is
Nope,
there
I have
any?
detected, not dispel it.
Is there anything in there you think that we might need?
Well, there could be other doors that go other places. Is the trick. So getting through this. Another idea would be that we wait and see if the spell eventually fades away. And I mean, I don't know what happened or how it caused this. We didn't hear anything break, and so maybe it was something to do with the fact that we didn't open the door right the first time. So maybe that caused this is a trap of some kind that got set off by the breaking of the first set of lockpicks. But I don't know for sure. I'm just supposing and thinking here possibilities. So we could maybe go away and check a different corridor someplace around the crayfish room, and then come back, and maybe this will have dispersed. Don't know, but that's all I can think right now. or we can sit here and wait and then see eventually if the spell kind of runs out, because magic doesn't always last forever.
Yeah.
So
The only issue is, what if it starts leaking out from this room into the others?
um, no, well, I think with my detect magic, I think I would have known, and it hasn't leaked so far.
Yeah, no, it
So it
seems to be
seems to be
staying
kind
in
of
that room.
seems limited. It's got like a form, which would make it sense because it was it's magic. It was magic created gas, so magic would retain its shape and size, and it would stay where it is because it was probably cast by a proper spell. Um, so it's not going to wander on its own. But at some point, unless somebody's concentrating on it, maintaining it, it will eventually go away, very possibly. The other option is to hold your breath and run through it, but I don't know what effect it might have on you.
I'm gonna. Can I try to see if, see if, based on like the thickness of this gas, how long it will last?
Sure, go ahead and make nature check, I guess,
Nature, okay.
or Arcana.
Arcana then, with L guide. 71, 20.
20. Yeah. Based on the thickness of this gas in this room and that it's not really leaving the room, probably about a month.
It's gonna take a month for this gas to disperse.
Either a month or a strong wind.
Or a very strong wind.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom while you guys are deciding what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay. I honestly. Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, how good is everybody's constitution? Because I'm feeling faithful and lucky enough to walk in, do a 360 and look around, and then get out before getting poisoned.
If you're on the ground, you do have, and I'm close to the door, you do have a bonus to your save.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
but
then,
well, if you want to do that, we tie a rope around you and let you run in.
yeah,
And then
because
we could always drag you back out.
yeah, I don't know how fast everybody else is, but I have 40 movement right now.
It's
Uh,
faster than you.
Constitution, yeah, no.
Yeah, I have a +5 to my con saves. And I have 2 more uses of. What's it called? I have 2 more uses of the +4 thingy.
Your spark of inspiration or whatever it is.
Flash of Genius.
That was close.
Close enough.
Spark of Inspiration.
Hey, it works. It works. Don't complain. I mean, yeah, like I said. So, if you wish to, if Trenton wants to dash in and maybe see, A, what the effect is, and then B, is it filling the whole room or is it maybe just blocking the doorway? That
Your
would
thing goes out to 30 feet, right?
Yeah, 30 feet.
No,
no, Castrick does 30 feet.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. It's all the way at least to the end of your thing.
Okay, so there's at least 30 feet of gas, so it might be filling this entire room.
Is that your dark vision?
No, my detect magic.
Oh, okay.
So I can determine there's magic out to 30 feet away from me. So it's, yeah, it doesn't feel like this cloud is less than 30 feet deep.
Okay.
Are we just trying to get the axe?
Well, I think we're trying to figure out if the cloud has a limitation, or did it literally fill the entire room?
Yeah. Also, if there are any other doors in there or something of importance in there.
Right. So if Turner wants to dash in, okay, that's your call. I recommend we tie a rope to you, so
Yeah.
if you fall over, we can always drag you back out again.
Yeah. How have with these weapons, I don't think we need it to bring back to our advisor. I think we might need it to solve a puzzle or open the door in the future. There have been the past 2 rooms we've been in. There's been weapons. I think that if we go into another room and there's another weapon, or if we come across a third weapon, we should probably get it just in case.
I'm not opposed to this. Obviously, Nyx is probably actually it's Artemis now, but are you going to vote for it or against it? What do you think? Does Alton have anything to say on this?
Alton is down to try to get the axe, but he's doesn't really have anything great to help him do it. He's for trying to get more weapons, but
Okay.
Hasn't quite given up on his axe yet.
Okay, so that's fine. Artemis? You're muted.
No, no, he's AFK.
Oh, okay, no. All right. So I would think that if we take a precaution and agree that Trendon has the highest movement rate right now because he cast a spell on himself. So yeah, he could run fast and maybe grab the axe and then we could pull him back and he could let us know what happens when he's in the gas. But if something happens or he falls over or he does something crazy, then we just pull him back out anyway.
It seems like he is starting to get sick. I can try to give him a little boost of his constitution. Basically, bend luck.
Okay, interesting. All right. So we seem to be there. I guess the question would be, how far into the room is the axe?
I think 60.
Okay. So if you dash, a dash would get him there in 6 seconds.
Okay.
And probably 6 more seconds to try to wrench the axe out of the wall.
Yeah.
And then a second dash to come back outside.
Can you hold your breath?
I can.
For 18 seconds?
I mean, you probably could for longer than that. I'm just bringing it up. If it's gas, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
No, I agree with you. I think that's a very astute point. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I can at least hold my breath on the way there, that gives me a better chance of coming back, or vice versa. Okay.
Holding your breath will give you advantage on the roll.
Oh.
However, if you dash because you're running, it's going to... You can only hold it until you get to the axe. If you just walk normally, you can keep holding your breath.
Okay, so then I'll walk normally.
Okay.
And then I'll tie the rope around me.
All right.
He's gonna pull some stuff out his bag and make like a makeshift mini rebreather. He's gonna put it on. He's gonna cast guidance on himself. Oh no, it's a saving throw, so guidance wouldn't help.
Right.
Well, for the just in case the axe is like wedged in there.
Okay.
Guidance lasts for a minute and it's verbal, and I don't want to cast a verbal spell in the gas.
Good thought. Good thought.
Okay, and then... Alright, I think that's the plan.
Kastrick will step to the back of the room and grab the end of the line as the anchor for the team, knowing that you must have the most powerful person in the back to securely hold anything that happens.
Of course.
I will. Hermie will be in front of Kasric, assisting with the, in case something happens.
All right.
I'll just take a spot.
All right. So make a strength check or dexterity check to tie the rope around you, Trendon.
Okay. Can I assume I'm getting helped?
I'll allow
Since
it.
we're all-
Roll with advantage.
I'd be happy to explain all the ropes I've ever encountered before.
He wasn't Boy Scouts, I promise you.
Kasric reveals a small little thing with a satchel, or what is it called that goes across your chest or whatever? Sash. That has 500 different pins from his Boy Scout days.
I am a wilderness explorer.
Yeah, you feel like you are very confident in how well you've tightened this rope around you.
All right. And then I
You're
would
welcome.
have to cast guidance again, since guidance is one time.
Yep.
And then, all right, Trendon's gonna. Does the table? It's a giant's table, so can I walk under it, or would I have to climb over it?
No, it's like a massive table. There's no like legs or whatever. It's solid.
Oh, okay. They don't care about furniture, goddamn. All right.
Yeah, it's
Can
just
we
a
see the-
slab of stone.
I can see writing on it. Can we see the writing from here, or no?
I'll allow it. You can see there's writing on it. You can't understand what it says.
Okay, that's cool.
Nobody knows this language.
Okay. All right, he's gonna look back. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
All right.
After it gives a proper size thumbs up.
If I die somehow, make sure people get my inventions, please. He's gonna hold his breath and he's gonna walk in 35 feet. Unless I need to like make this save as soon as I walk in.
Nope.
Don't you get? No, wait. What does your spell say it does?
Oh, I can walk in 40.
Yeah, you get an extra 10 feet.
Yeah. So 5, 10. Let me make sure the math is correct. Okay. I don't want to. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna go next to the table and not on top of it.
Okay.
Just in case.
So now that you're walking by it and you get a better look at it, this looks like it's almost a sarcophagus or coffin of some kind. You're in a tomb essentially now that you realize. You do not recognize the glyphs on there. Although I will say that 3 of them are easy to discern as they appear to be numbers of some sort.
What numbers would those be?
53-4-9.
Okay. We got the safe combo. We're rich.
At the end of your movement and your turn, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay. You seem to be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I was really excited for that 7. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
All right. You can go again.
5, 10, 15. Try to pull out the axe.
20. Right next to the axe. Yep, because it's in the wall.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, I've been doing these all day.
I know you got this.
Okay. This is.
Or you could use athletics if it helps, Eddie.
Athletics if it. No, it doesn't. All right.
Guidance.
D4. We've been rolling ones on D4s all day.
Jeez, somebody hurl this D4 off.
As you go to pull the axe out, it's stuck in there pretty good, and you yanking. You just breathe out in frustration, and you're like, uh-oh. You no longer have advantage on your saves.
Yeah, okay.
That is your action and your movement. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Con All right, we got this. We got this. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
You seem to be good.
I'm gonna try to pull it out again.
Okay, make another athletics check.
Okay. Oh, 15.
It's not budging.
Alright, we got this. We're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Another con save.
Can I do my bonus sack?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna give myself 7 temporary hit points with defensive field,
Okay.
and then make the con save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14.
This whatever this gas is does not seem to be having an effect on you.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna try to do it again.
Okay. Another athletics check.
Hit it here, please.
Artemis. Can Artemis move now?
Yeah, Artemis can move at any time.
Artemis is gonna see him struggling and kind of breathing in and shrugging it off and whatever, and he's gonna sprint in.
Okay.
So he's gonna do 40, 50, 55, 60.
All right. So hold on before you do that. Let me finish
Yep.
what Trent is doing real quick. Make a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Me?
No, Trendon.
Okay,
Yes, because you rolled under a 10 for your athletics check.
Yep. All right. Oh. Why is it telling me to roll?
Just roll it twice.
Okay.
But
You're
then,
you're okay. You're breathing heavily from trying to pull this thing out, but you don't seem to be affected by whatever's in this room. Artemis, you go ahead now.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint in.
So you transform into Nyx, and then by the time you get to him, you're Artemis again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna help him, like try to hug this thing out.
So, what's your movement?
7. Well, with the dash, it's 70.
Dash. Okay, so you can't help him this round. You can help him next round.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, please, because you sprinted.
Oh, okay, here we go. Fun part. Constitution Oh shit.
You see Artemis collapse next to you.
Fuck.
All right, I guess
Okay.
you keep working on the axe. I'll get Artemis. And I mean, we'll go 5. 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
30.
You know,
Dash 5.
Brendan, I'm kicking myself. I should have kept that
25.
amulet of adaptability.
Right?
That would have been a perfect thing for this.
Artemis, I whispered you.
So I'm going to go try to grab him.
Okay. Is that your just straight movement, or did you have to dash?
I dashed.
Okay, so that's your action to dash. You can't grab him yet. I need a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
That's kind of what I was fishing for.
Yeah, you're fine. Don't seem to be affected by whatever's going on.
Trendon has the rope attached to him, correct?
Correct.
See.
Can
Hold on. Let's roll initiative real quick. Let's roll initiative. All right, we're not going to roll full initiative.
Hey.
Hold on. I'm just going to do a turn order.
Got it on the table right now. So.
Yeah. Hold on.
I thought we already had initiative rolled.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, but what we're going to do is I'm going to do it this way. Because I forgot about it. I'm just going to do it in order. So we'll say you're number 5. You went next. We'll say you're number 4. 5. 4. I'll
Wow.
You'll be 3. Turn, you'll be 2. And caster last but not least. Alright. So we did Trent and we did Artemis. We did Alton. So Hermie, what would you like to do?
Can Kasric and I try to pull on the rope while Trendon holds onto the axe to pull it out of the wall?
Sure, I will grant that advantage on the roll.
What? Okay. that or tie the rope around the axe, and that way we can yank everything together. Okay, so Trenton gets advantage on the roll.
Do a thing. I can do a thing. Wait. I can do a thing. Is it my turn?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. If somebody else is before me, somebody else hasn't wait. It's okay.
Well, it's
I'll just
Hermie
ask
and Castrick deciding what they want to do right now.
Okay.
So, 1 second.
So he already has the rope around him, so the time to untie the rope around him to put it onto the axe,
Your idea is better.
not worth it.
Your idea is
so-
better.
Okay, so are we doing the strength advantage right now or on Trenton's turn?
It'll be Trenton's turn if he chooses to pull while you guys. So he has a help action this turn, and then never mind. Artemis is asleep. So, Trenton.
Yeah.
Trenton, go ahead.
Fucking kunk.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to tell if this thing was like any smaller? Would I be able to just pull it out?
Make an Arcana check. Yeah, quite literally.
Oh, I got one for you.
14?
Probably not. You're not. It's hard to tell. Possibly, but you're not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna reduce it with enlarge reduce.
Okay.
And I'm guessing I can't pull it now because that was my action.
Yeah, that was your action.
Wait. So he reduced it.
Yeah.
That was Trenton reduced it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Can he just hold on to it and Hermie and Castrick yank on him?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. So I think Hermie, go ahead and roll because I'm anchoring this whole thing. So go for it.
All right. Let's.
With
We'll do that in your guys' turn. Alton, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna grab Artemis.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start dragging him back.
All right. So half movement because you're dragging him.
5, 10, 15, and then I imagine I could dash still, right? Or no?
You use your action to grab him.
Okay.
So
I'm there.
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Even though I didn't dash,
Yes, because you are carrying a heavy body.
I mean dragging.
You're dragging a heavy body. You're fine though. You don't seem to be affected by
He's
whatever
on the
this is.
ground. I'm not lifting him off the ground. His head's hitting like all the little.
Pillars?
Luckily for you, he's unconscious and he doesn't turn into Nyx.
He was Nyx. He's unconscious still.
No. I was Artemis.
Yep.
I made it through, and then I was Artemis. I'm still Artemis.
All right, Hermie and Castrick, are you guys doing the thing?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
So advantage strength check.
I need both of you to make either athletics check or just a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
Both of us.
Yep,
Both of us.
both of you with advantage because you're both working on this together.
Okay. Sure. Do that. 1 sec. Let me get to the character sheet.
Trying to give you a chance to make this
I
work
appreciate that very much.
because I'm here for
athletics.
this.
Athletics. Okay.
Athletics or strength?
With
yeah.
with advantage.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1 for Castrick, 2 for Castrick.
Okay. Yeah, you
Way to go
guys.
ahead and
He's just way ahead of you, Hermie. You guys just both pull with all your might, but even with it reduced, this axe is not budging at all. All right, that's gonna bring us back to Trenton. What do you want to do?
Try to pull it.
Oh, hold on, Trenton. I forgot to have you do a con save at the end of your last turn. Just a straight roll. Because your action was just to reduce.
I'm gonna use my thing.
Okay. You seem to be
I am not. Yeah, no.
still unaffected. So now it's your turn again. I apologize for that.
Alright, I'm gonna try to pull it again. Does it being reduced provide anything?
Make your strength check. Straight roll.
Okay.
Reducing it honestly does not help it, but it was an attempt. Yeah. As you pull again, it won't budge at all. Constitution check with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
You still have movement technically if you want to move.
I know.
Oh my god.
I'm here for this, guys.
All right.
Like,
We're gonna do this.
Well,
Like,
we're glad you're having fun because it's killing us.
oh, I know it's great.
It's literally, I think I might be dead.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
you're fine,
God.
Trendon.
That's my second nat 20. Please. Why are my nat 20s going to disadvantage rolls?
No, you just rolled twice. According to my screen, you just rolled twice.
Yeah,
But,
we had 19 and a
you can-
20.
Alton, going another 30 feet.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'll use my one die right here. 30.
Okay. Another Constitution saving throw, please. Disadvantage. Nice.
My rolls are shit. I'm glad you're dragging me out of here.
I mean, you realize that you get my +4 too, right? So if you were making saves,
He's not.
No, I'm unconscious.
Yeah, he is.
I wasn't sure if he was still making saves while.
I am asleep.
He's unconscious.
Apologies to Artemis, or Alton. I didn't realize you were going to dash in. Otherwise, I would have helped you out.
Hermie, what would you like to
I
do?
mean, honestly, this one is perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
I'll be sitting out.
Alton is the king of this right now.
Yeah,
He's
saving
he's
the
rocking.
day.
It's like Paladin with 4 charisma, and the aura is built for the room with the saves.
Yeah, you literally can't. If you roll below a 6, you're. It's the only time you gotta worry.
I mean, I'll yell over to Trendon and be like, I don't think the axe is worth this much extra work. I think that we should turn around, reassess what's happening, and then figure something else out.
Nods its head.
All right, Kastrick.
No, like I said, if I had realized that Alton was going to dash in to grab Artemis, I could have hastened his movement.
I
But
mean,
didn't. I'm
Just
sorry.
leave that open a little bit.
Moved before I could, and then you were out of range before I could do anything. I apologize, but no, and you'll be out of the gas before it's not even worth burning the spell.
yeah, exactly. I don't think that the spell would have.
Well, it would have doubled your movement. You could have been out of the gas faster. But anyway, okay, never mind. No, Kastrick's got nothing. I mean, I agree. We're wasting too much time. You know, we can come back in a month, or never, ever.
Couple thousand years.
1,000 years.
Yeah,
Alrighty. So Trendon, what are you doing?
And he's gonna start walking back. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna try it again, catching the axe off guard this time, because this axe is definitely a creature.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Sneak attack.
Axe handle.
Sneak
Axe
attack.
handle sprouts teeth and it bites you, as it is a mimic. That's why the reduce didn't work.
Oh.
No, it's smaller. Just do the thing. Okay.
I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my last thing, and I'm gonna add 4.
Okay.
21.
You pull with all your might. This axe does not budge a single centimeter.
I hate it here. All right, I'm gonna drop concentration on reduce, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I don't want to do that. No, fine. 40 right there.
Oh, by the way, when you approached the axe originally, you felt a cold chill run up your spine. Yeah, okay, yep, that's it. Oh, yeah. And your turn, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Disadvantage or straight?
Straight roll.
Okay, that's fine. Again?
Very nice. Yeah, this. You don't see what the big deal is about this room.
What are you guys? Well, how are you
Like,
unconscious?
You're like, Artemis, what the heck?
I feel like a Warforged right now.
Alton pulling him out of the room?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, sleep.
Yeah, so we'll say for that sake of this, you're out of the room. Drag our Artemis with you. Hermie, Kastrick, you guys do anything?
Kastrick looks at Hermie and says, You know, I'm wondering how much money people were betting on winning on wagering on whether or not we could actually get the axe out of the wall and how long it would take and which ones would fall first or next. What do you think is going on upstairs when where Elminster's watching us through those scrying cells? I'll start
Well, I
looking
was
around to see if I can spot one of those scrying eyes looking down at us.
Well, I was just thinking maybe we can ask Elminster to teleport us a month in the future.
Oh,
I think you might call that cheating.
well, we're just glad the axe isn't the thing we had to get. Otherwise, we'd be stuck here for a while longer.
Yeah.
That's the next one now.
Okay.
Bear wants to go outside.
I should have tried something else. I should have tried pushing it.
I'll be right back in, okay?
Trender walks
How
back
it is,
over.
If I push it, it's gonna cleave outwards outside the wall.
Oh, it's just actually a lever or something, and you're just supposed to pull it.
The lever, I'm gonna die. Put it in notes to come back to.
Okay, so let's. What is the state of Artemis? Is he poisoned? Is he asleep? Does he look green in the gills? Is he not breathing? Does Kasric have to jump up and down on his chest, perform CPR?
I mean, you could try all of those.
Yeah, well,
Well, we're gonna.
wake up, Nix. Wake up, Nix. I'll just start jumping on his
I'm just
chest.
gonna cast the spell first.
Detect poison and disease.
Yeah, let's just see if he's poisoned. Let's just cut to the nitty gritty.
Alright, hold on. Alright, he is definitely poisoned.
Okay.
It is a. Let's see.
Lycanthrope?
You can identify this kind of poison creature disease.
Well, you don't need to read that much into it. I'm gonna do lay on hands. 5, I believe. Let's be cure poison, or neutralize one poison affecting it. Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
There you go.
Artemis wakes up.
Don't get too Oh, such a headache. What just happened? What just happened?
That room has your number. I'd be careful.
No, I am definitely not going back in there. It smells a little bit like rotten eggs and something else. I'm not sure. But my dreams were horrid. If that gives anything better to the situation.
I don't think it does.
No, it didn't. I was just fucking around. This is horrible. But yeah,
You're
thank you
starting to
for
sound like the other
thank you for whoever got me out of there. I don't know what happened.
You're welcome. It's fine. It happens.
Was it? I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Well, I mean, to everyone else, I guess. Then. Maybe just me.
Well, I'm not going back in.
Me neither.
You know, I was
Tremendous.
thinking, Harmy, if Elminster did send us back down, should we bring ropes and block and tackle, or maybe just like a really big burly dragonborn barbarian to yank the thing out of the wall for us? Think we could hire a mercenary to come do that and just pick the biggest, minotaur we could find?
I mean, maybe we can definitely ask. It might take from our cut, but yeah, I mean, I would totally be willing to pay somebody to pull
I
that out
got it.
for us.
And,
But wait, but-
Artemis looks over at Trendon and goes, "Can you make anything explosive?"
Well, think about this. Look, they wagered probably on whether we get the axe out or not. What if we sold tickets and they all got to come down in an attempt to pull the axe out of the wall? And if they do it like right now, then Elminster could make money on the, like sending people down, and he could sell tickets and they could come down, but they have to go into the room and face the gas. and then people can bet on them, and then if they get the axe, then they get the axe. But we could get a cut. What do you think? If we come up with the idea, so we could patent the idea, and since we're now and we patent now, it's well before anything Elminster patents, which would be then. So we would have the patent, but we have to keep paying the patent fee every 7 years. So depending on how far back we are, it'd be very expensive for us to keep the patent this long. But I mean, we came up with the idea. So if he's watching us right now, and Sarcastic is looking around to see if there's an arcane eye staring down at us, and go, but this would be an idea. He could just teleport in all these
For
strongmen.
fuck's sake,
Well,
and,
wait a
and
second.
Artemis just walks
this is
back
a
into the
great-
room. He just walks back into the room. He's like, Jesus Christ. Fucking goes back in.
Okay.
Have a couple of bombs.
Artemis, nothing happens. You breathe in. Air feels clear and clean to you.
And he just walks over and he's like, Jesus. Well, no, it's Nyx at this point.
Yeah.
Well, what happens actually? This. Nyx goes, I don't see what the big deal is here.
It might be.
You would have just kept the candles out for 2 fucking seconds. I would have been able to handle this in the first place. But you weaklings don't seem to see that. Even you, little.
Well, you say this in such a rude manner, but did you not hear what I was saying? I mean, I'll go back to the beginning and explain it all over again, because you didn't obviously hear the idea, and it's great, and it's a very money-making idea, and I think you, of all people, might, actually like, because you get to challenge people, and they would probably lose because you're standing around in the dark in this gas and everything. So, okay, so the whole idea...
You're missing it though. He can time travel back in time. So you come up with this idea, right? And then you're gonna go to file it, right? But he's gonna have already gone back in time to file it a day before you.
Well, I still think it's intellectual property theft. And I have witnesses. Everybody in the Yawning Portal is a witness that I came up with this idea.
Depending on how time works, they already know that Elminster already patented it, and you're stealing his idea.
That's right, yes. I thought of that too.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Nyx is going to take a crowbar and try to wedge it and pry this thing out of there.
Let's try to pull it. Do it once for me. Or not pull it, but push it. Like push it
Nyx
in.
uses his mind, not his might.
Athletics with advantage.
Athletics with. Okay. Yeah. 21.
This thing does not budge at all.
Try pushing it. Push the
Patrick?
handle forward. This is not.
Does anybody have anything explosive?
Kazric
Would
laughed
like to set a charge.
and uses prestidigitation to make other voices around the room laugh too.
Push the handle forward first. That's not the right voice. Why did I go country?
Yes, and I would make sure one of the voices comes up behind Nick's ear and laughs at him.
I will come and drag you in this room, little one. Is there anything in the room that can help him? Well, no, let's see. He goes over and he looks at this coffin.
Okay.
Or whatever is in the middle.
Yeah, so you see etched into it is the 54-3-9, and then you also see there are at the foot of the block down here are numbers 0 through 10.
Just in that order? Like 0, 1, 2,
0, 1,
3,
2,
4, 5, 6.
no, Trinity, we cannot.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
My mic was being weird.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, so you see 0 through 10 written in these things.
He's going to climb up on top
Actually,
of
make an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Because technically it's in a different language, but... yeah.
Oh, 2.
Yeah, you see that 2 of the glyphs correspond with the 0 through 10 ones from the number glyphs. You don't quite know that they're numbers, but you know that some of the glyphs do match.
Shit. With the laughing, uh, we'll see what happens here. Fucking he's gonna throw his grappling hook at Catsrick and try to drag him into the room.
Make an attack roll, I guess.
But I guess that would be a 1d20 improvised, right?
Yeah.
Just be a straight d20.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Doesn't go anywhere.
All right, you know what? I've had about enough of your shit, Nix. I'm gonna make a light thingy, or I'm just gonna take the one out of my pocket and I'm just gonna throw it at Nix.
You don't know where he is.
I don't.
I guess
Can't
you would have.
see me.
You would have seen the
To
grappling
be
hook
fair,
though.
Didn't we just see a
Alright.
grappling hook
Yeah,
under the ground?
so-
Like someone
Is
just
he
dropped it?
invisible?
Yeah, he's a Gloomstalker.
Yeah, to you, yeah, I'm a Gloomstalker. You can't see me
Yeah.
in dark.
Yep. So roll a d20, Trendon. 10 or higher, you got the general area where he is.
He's been rolling really good.
Yeah. So you throw your orb that it lights up.
Yeah, 5-foot light.
Yeah. So you do see Artemis in this light. I love the interaction between Nyx and Artemis in the party. It's so much fun.
Oh, yes. There are a couple of and he like kind of pulls his like grappling hook, just like as it comes across the ground back to him, and he kind of wraps it back up and puts it on his belt.
Aha.
Yes. I'm quite sorry about that. There are some numbers here, and I think they correspond with the. There's some runes on top, over here, and he points to 'em.
Okay. Is the green gas still in the room?
Yes.
Kasric will look at Alton
Mhm.
and say, "Can you do that thing where you cured Artemis from the poison gas again?"
I can do it. Well, I mean, four
Okay.
more times, but I'm tapped out of a lot of little resources.
Okay, but you could do it again right now if you needed to, right?
4 times.
Okay. All right. Kasric will volunteer to walk into the room with knowing that is available
Okay.
if he gets poisoned.
Wait a second. I might be able to do
I-
it more. I might not have updated it.
It's okay.
since
I'll say
Well,
I updated it to 25 when I saw that it wasn't updated. When you
Okay.
missed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, let me double check. Because I could have sworn it was 5 per level.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we should be at 35 now.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I was. 7.
I have an idea that might be completely off base. The runes on the table there, do any of them correspond with the urns that are in this room?
Ooh, that's a good thought. Mr. DM.
hold on, I'm looking. I will
would be asking
say
Artemis because he is.
right.
able
Well, I don't.
to
There,
walk
I was making sure there were. I don't think there's any runes on those urns. No. There's runes on the floor. There's runes on the slab, but there's no runes on the urns. I don't believe. I'm double checking. Yeah, no, they're just sealed. They're just sealed urns.
I know we're well beyond the 10 minutes, and so I've lost concentration on the detect magic.
Yeah, I'll say your detect magic. has faded by
I'm
now.
willing to admit that I've stopped concentrating that a while back, so I'm not going to work with that. I can do another ritual on it if I wanted to, but let's see here. Okay.
Does anyone have anything explosive? We could maybe blow up the wall behind the axe, and that would lodge it free.
Well, yeah, you could also just take a chisel to it and chip it away,
Yeah, I could do that.
because it'll make a
That
lot
seems
less
quite
noise than
tedious.
blowing something up.
Sorry, I think that's possibly Nyx in my ear. I mean, explosions are fun.
They are, but remember there are cultists in the area that
Oh.
we fell down a hole, but we don't know where they are. But if we're walking through corridors, it's possible they may have access to these same corridors. If we go setting off an explosion, they might figure out where we are, and then we got to deal with all the cultists.
That's why we keep you around, small.
That's Nick saying those things.
I'm just joking with you. You keep calling me big, I'll call you small. How about
You're
that?
all bigs and none of you are proper sized. I refer to you properly. So I am proper sized. Anyway, okay. So wait. So there's glyphs on the floor right in front of the door. There's
There's glyphs on the floor as you enter the door.
right. Okay. And
There's
right
glyphs
there.
on the top
There's
here.
and then there's glyphs on the sides.
Yeah, and on the bottom here are
Numbered.
53,
numbered
94,
0 to
49.
10.
Okay. So the question I want to ask. So Artemis, since you're walking around in there and not doing a whole lot else except reeling in grappling hooks, which make no sense. Do the glyphs press in? And there's no glyphs on this side.
He's gonna
on the
pick
si-
up
on-
he's gonna pick up the light that was thrown to him, and he's gonna climb up on here.
I like how he thinks
And
it was
he's
thrown
gonna
to him.
and he's
That
gonna
was cute.
like try to press the glyphs.
Okay, but so there's 1 through 10 on
Yeah,
this end.
so the
which is
glyphs
north
on
end.
here, as you press them, nothing happens.
Okay. But there's
It didn't happen here.
okay, so on the north end here, the short end. Actually, question. So, on the east side over here, there are the 5349.
It's underneath. There's a row of glyphs that you guys do not understand on this, and below that are those 3 numbers. Well, technically 4 because of 54.
Okay, is there anything on this end of the table?
No, there's nothing on the side, the top, or the other side.
Okay.
There's 0
so
through
then-
10 down here.
Okay, so then, or what seemed to be a sequence of 10 glyphs, but
Yes.
some of these glyphs here match the glyphs that are on the top of this giant's table,
Correct.
or the really, really big table. Okay, so do the glyphs on the sequence, the row, do those push in or activate, or if you touch them in, to match the glyphs up here, Artemis, can you make something here happen by pushing these?
The corresponding glyphs to the
Yes.
top.
Yeah, so if it was a
Okay.
like a-
54-3-9.
Artemis is gonna look up at these and try to does anybody have any paper or pen or
Kasric will
charcoal
offer
or something?
Kasric has scroll paper, or has paper for
Yeah, he's gonna-
notebooks and charcoal.
Okay, he's
And
gonna come
mage
out
hand
back
those-
and grab those.
Mage hand those out to you 30 feet, so I don't
Okay,
have
yeah,
to
well,
pay
that
you
works,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
and then
that
he's
kind of
gonna
convenient.
scribble down the glyphs
Yeah.
that are on here.
You could
He's
do a
gonna
rubbing.
scribble them down, and then he's gonna try to press them in the same order as which he scribbled them down, if they correspond.
Yeah, you do see that the first one corresponds with the 5. You push it in. Then the 4. Then the 3. And then the 9. First thing that happens,
God, I might have released.
I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh fuck me! Oh fuck!
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
we just
thank
haven't
God!
seen it.
I just got proficiency in wisdom saving
We
throws.
just haven't
Thank
seen it.
God! Thank God! I
Okay.
got, but I don't know if it'll matter. But here we go.
Okay.
Hermie, I think, walls for the +4.
Kasric?
No!
Kasric for the
Really, an
win.
11?
Okay.
Kasric for the
Jesus.
win.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
28.
I'm gonna die.
Is mine 18, 19, 22? Because
Yeah, +4. Yep. The only one who doesn't have the +4 is Artemis.
God, my.
But it's fine. It's fine. As you
Is
finish
it?
as you
I don't
finish
like
pushing that
I don't
last
like that inflection. I'm sorry.
as you finish pushing that last button, a grating sound issues forth and the top slab slides back a bit. The tomb lid can then be opened the rest of the way, as the block beneath the slab is hollow and inside is a crumbling skeleton, decked out in decayed finery. It appears to have been a man of taller than average stature, obviously of great importance. Gems and other small adornments of obvious value lie on and around the body. Covering the skull is a mask of jade with shell eyes. I don't know, I've never seen that word before. And obsidian pupils. About the corpse's neck is a jade pendant carved with the face of a human-like bat.
Would that match well, Artemis has the description from Elminster. Would that match the thing we're looking for?
No.
Is it a smaller version of it?
No, it's just like a... No, it's just, well...
It's a different jade pendant.
You can't see it, so I'm not going to say anything.
Okay,
So-
well, so... Artemis, what do you see in there?
Artemis is gonna look.
Yeah.
And
You see what he just described.
So, looks like it might be a similar structure to it.
Okay. So it's not the thing we're looking for, but we're in the ballpark.
Yeah, this is getting a little weird in here. I'm not going to lie.
So, looking at this skeleton corpse, there's strands of hair that still remain on the skull gathered into black obsidian and red pipestone tubes. Beneath the mask are fragments of bones. Like, just looking, you're able to see fragments of bone as though the skull has been crushed. Within the fragments of the jaw is a spherical white onyx. Above the mask, on the corpse's forehead, is a diadem of dark opals and jade discs. To either side of the mask are jade earplugs carved in several pieces to resemble budding flowers. Draped over the rib cage is a breastplate made of loops of tubular jade, interspersed with bone dividers. Scattered around the neck and through the rib cage of the corpse are roughly 156 jade beads, shaped like spheres, cylinders, trilobe beads, floral buds, open flowers, pumpkins, melons, and a snake's head. About the wrist are wide jade bead bracelets, looking immaculate. On the middle finger of each hand are carved jade rings, one in the form of a man holding a moon, and the other a panther ready to strike. Pressed into the fingers of each hand is a large bead, a jade cube, and in the right hand a spherical agate. A large bead, jade cube in the right hand, and a spherical agate in the left hand. At the feet of the skeleton lie two small containers, apparently of glazed clay, one fitted with flower-shaped plugs in both ends. The other holding a 1-inch diameter piece of mother of pearl. Lying among the hip bones is a 6-inch long statue of a faceless man with large pointed ears. Plugged at the bottom is a bottle. And that's everything that's in this coffin. Tomb.
Yeah,
This guy-
it says,
I'm sorry.
this
this guy
looks
normal size, or is he giant?
magnificent, but at the same time, it's the stuff of nightmare.
I'm sorry. Is the skeleton of normal, like human size, or is it larger than human size?
A little bit
Let
larger.
me look. Yeah, it's a bit large.
It's not like giant size, but it's a little bit larger than medium.
He's a big man.
Yeah, he's probably upper medium limits as far as height goes and whatnot.
Goliath.
So
No,
there's a bunch
he's human looking, but he's just bigger than an average human.
Okay.
of there's
you
a
know,
bunch of bones.
think
in there,
Shaq.
correct?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Shack. Okay. Yeah. King Shack. Got it.
Shut up, Nix. I won't take the things off of it until anybody tells me to.
So there's a bunch of bones in there, correct?
Oh, and a lot of other stuff.
There is one thing that I see from the front room, which is the panther. There's a black panther doll.
Yep. I didn't even attempt to copy all that down. Not just gems and other items. Okay. So the question is, I guess the question, my thought is, do we disturb the corpse more than we have just by opening the coffin, or do we leave it alone? Do we want to try to pull anything out of there? Is the question.
Do you want to try to fight this thing? I mean, we've seen some weird stuff. We've seen a tree that wants to be alive. There's all sorts of things.
There's also another thing that what if I try to use the night collar and animate it?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Or we could avoid this thing coming to life at all And we could break the bones apart and put everything in my teddy bear until we get to somewhere safe, knowing that it cannot animate.
I feel like as soon as we touch it, it's gonna animate.
Yes.
That's Kasric's thought also. So, like I said, we've disturbed it a little bit.
I have a feeling like that axe there has something to do with this thing in here.
If that thing pulls the axe off the wall with ease, I'm going to kill it.
That's what we would like to do, but who knows? This stuff put me to sleep in about 2 seconds. I don't know why. I'm okay now, but I am. And I would like to not find out why that's there in this.
So, well, obviously, the people here, possibly the people we saw in the little diorama and such, were responsible for worshiping. Maybe this was their king, or maybe their god, or something. I mean, can you look around the room and see what else is in the room? Because all we saw was the axe. We didn't see any carvings on the wall of the big room itself. I don't think. But I guess the bottom line question in Casper's mind that I'm thinking is, do we try to disturb this thing any further, or not? Because I'm really afraid that if we take anything out, even a ring or some of those sealed bottles or something, it could be powerful potions, it could be old potions, it could be something else, it could be just gems. But if this guy comes alive and if he grabs that axe, then we have to fight this thing. And if he sets off an alarm and maybe the cultists show up, this could be the end of us.
Yes. And
feel-
Artemis is gonna look at the axe. Are there any runes on the axe that look like the ones on the coffin?
Make an investigation check. So looking at this axe closer, concealed beneath the wrappings around the handle is a parchment that is is parchment containing three spells. You also see certain words on those three spells that are engraved into the axe blade.
Okay, I'm gonna gently take the parchment from that axe,
Okay.
and I'm going to bring it back to the people who are smarter than I am.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pass it through to them. Go, I found this on the axe. It matches something along the hilt. These three spells. Here, it looks, I don't know, they look about the same.
I look at the spells.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me.
Right, Mr. Senior Guidance. Can I ask one of the other ones who are good at casting spells to help me as well, please?
Casper would be more than happy to assist to give you advantage on the roll.
You'll tuck your ear off while you're doing it.
So if that glyph right there looks like this glyph right here, and then what we do is are you holding this? Wait, turn it around.
Turn it around.
All right.
14, 15, 16, 17.
All right. Yeah. Three spells. You're able to determine all three of them. One is Pass Wall, one is Burning Hands, and one is Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Ooh.
Pass Wall, Burning Hands, Gust of Wind. Does this seem to be a spell, like, acting as a spell book?
Those are spell scrolls.
Oh, I thought it was all on one
Yeah,
thing.
no, those three are spell scrolls.
Okay.
They also, I'm going to say, matched something on the axe itself. That might be the way to get it out.
Alright. Pass Wall, Burning Hands, and then what was the last one?
Gust of Wind.
What is Do we know what the spells are, or just the spell names?
Nobody can cast a 5th level spell, so you do not know what Pass Wall is. The other two you've heard of.
Can I try to figure out what Pass Wall is, or no?
I would say no, not yet.
Okay.
It looks pretty advanced. I don't know that
Okay.
I'm used to casting spells that are
Wow, it
2
made
pages. That one's 4.
maybe a transmutation spell, but I don't know.
Maybe pass wall let you go inside a wall. So maybe it's
Or
like gust of wind.
transmutation.
Yeah.
But
So
gust of wind. I know I've seen that one before, and that I don't know if that would blow the gas out of here. Maybe we could try that. But
okay, so gust of wind would be to blow the gas away. Pass wall seems to do something as a wall with the axe. And then burning hands, maybe you need to burn the axe for it to come out the wall?
or is it that the axe is enchanted to give the person wielding it access to those 3 spells effects? Maybe the axe is flaming. Does that cast burning hands, or it's a burning axe?
Well, why the spell scroll? It gives the person
Yeah.
access to them.
Um, maybe in the creation of the axe they had to imbue it somehow, and the scrolls were somehow used as part of that. I don't know.
Miss is going to go back over. And he is going to drink his potion of fire breath.
Okay.
And he's going to breathe fire at the axe.
All right. Nothing happens.
Okay, he's going to try to tug it out afterwards. Nothing.
Nothing. You
Maybe
do
you
notice
have
though.
to-
You do notice that after removing the parchment with the 3 spells on it, the glyphs on the axe handle disappeared.
Yeah, they somehow imbued the axe.
Maybe you have to cast the spell.
He's going to try to tug the axe out now that the glyphs of this.
Athletics check.
Come on, hook me up with a natural 20.
No, it doesn't budge.
God damn it!
Try pushing the handle. Bowling has
Yeah.
not worked. Try pushing or turning.
You push the axe, nothing happens.
Turn it, maybe.
With all the pulling on this axe that you guys have tried, pushing, pulling, turning, twisting, you've done it all. It's not budging.
I'm gonna break this fucking axe, bro. I hate axe. It's overpowered. Axe must be level 20.
I have nothing to get this thing out of here. I am so disappointed.
Maybe it's one of those things that can't be moved like they have at the magic shop.
I almost want to wake this thing up in here just to have it get the axe out. I mean, I won't, but
I mean,
I won't. But...
if you want me to, I can.
personally want to put one of my bombs inside the
I'm
sarcophagus.
sorry if that thing can get that axe out of the wall. I don't want to have anything to do with it.
I
Well,
feel
the only way
like-
to find that out is to wake him up, and I don't know what we're going to recommend doing that. We've kind of discussed that that's really not what we want to do. So,
I feel like that happening is something that, in this scenario, we're gonna deal with now or later. Because
Well, okay, I'm going to metagame right here for a second. I've got 10 p.m. right now.
Yeah, it's 11
We
p.m.
might want to wait. We
Is
might
this is-
want to wait.
okay,
and come
so
back.
How about this?
Because I tell you what, my shit is brimming right now, and if it were Nick's in here, he would have pissed on this corpse at the moment.
So, I do not work tomorrow. I am okay to go for a little bit longer if you guys want to, or we can call it here and pick up right here next week.
I gotta go personally because
Okay.
I gotta take
Okay.
the dog.
I-
and stuff.
Kasric votes to call it right here, so let's
Yeah.
we can just camp out because we're kind of protected by the
Or I'm not off
crayfish,
tomorrow. I just go
the
in.
rock
I've already had a
slide,
nap, so I'm kind of good right now. So,
well,
But-
I mean, I want to fuck this skeleton up. I'm not gonna lie.
let's do it next. Let's do it next week when we have clear heads.
yeah, we'll stop it right there.
All right.
That's fine.
Anybody
thank you, everybody.
in this room will see that Hermie is eyeing the Nightcaller, looking at the corpse, eyeing the Nightcaller, looking at the corpse, longingly.
Well, Kasric has been thinking on a logical debate and would like to open with his short comments for the next hour and a half. So we will settle it there and fade to black as Kasric begins his oration on his opinion of what should happen.
Throw a bomb into the sarcophagus.
I thought you said throw a bomb at Kasric. So.
Both.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stop my recording here. I'm
Kasric
probably
is
gonna
really
stream for a little bit longer because I'm wide awake because I fell asleep. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the session. I know I definitely did. We will see you guys next week.
Thank you, viewers. Bye bye.